Speaker, before I continue, it is important that since this is a House of Records, every information that is put out is checked. And I'm going to do so to the presentation that the Finance Minister made. But before then, I want to speak to something that the Speaker who just spoke talked about. I don't know, Mr. Speaker, whether it is a natural occurrence or some blood plasma moving through the veins of my colleagues on the other side to do propaganda with everything. He talked about the fact that the unemployment rate has increased under the period of the NPP to somewhere around 14%, and I'm wondering where he got those figures from. Mr. Speaker, I have data with me from Statista and Fitch Solutions, and they put the overall unemployment rate for 2024 at 4%, the youth unemployment rate aged between 15 to 24 at 5.41%. In 2016, this figure was 5.23%, a reduction. So, Mr. Speaker, it's surprising that our colleagues will be talking about data that cannot be found anywhere. The propaganda is too much, and it is important that we desist from that. Mr. Speaker, listening to the Finance Minister, I got a bit worried. Worried in the sense that the Finance Minister should be clothed with accurate data and should not come to this House to mislead us and mislead the public. Mr. Speaker, the Finance Minister in this document indicated that this government had recorded primary surplus, and that is the first time that Ghana had recorded that. Mr. Speaker, with all due respect, that is not true. In fact, in 2017, 2018, and 2019, Ghana recorded primary surplus in this country. So it cannot be true that the Finance Minister will say that what has been recorded this year is the first one. In fact, the surplus that was recorded in 2017 was the first time Ghana was recording such surplus in 15 years. So if there's anything to talk about record, it is the record in 2017, 2018, 2019. As far as our primary surplus is concerned, that was an unprecedented record. Mr. Speaker, again, the Minister claims in paragraph 183 of this document that for the first time in the history of Ghana, Ghana recorded a negative 15.6 rate of debt accumulation, and said that they have been able to reduce the public debt by 103.7 billion cedis. Mr. Speaker, while this is true, it cannot be true that this is the first time that Ghana is recording a negative debt accumulation. Mr. Speaker, let me put the data very close to their doorstep. In 2022, between November and December 2022, Ghana's debt stock reduced from 382.7 billion to 240.9 billion, a reduction of 141 billion cedis under the previous NPP government. So it cannot be true that this is the first time Ghana is having negative debt accumulation. In fact, the December figure 2022 was 37% negative debt accumulation. So it is important the Minister gets the facts right. Mr. Speaker, I will advise that the Minister show some level of humility when he's presenting to this House and not go around banding figures around. The Minister in paragraph 184 of this budget also talks about the debt to GDP ratio reduction. And I know, Mr. Speaker, on account of the rebasing, this will go down. But what the Minister said, that this reduction is unprecedented and is coming on the back of any ingenuity by this government, cannot be true. Rather, it is important that the Minister recognizes the role that was played by the previous government and give credit where it is due. What accounts for the debt reduction? One, Mr. Speaker, is the debt relief under the debt restructuring program instituted by the previous government. And the former Finance Minister talked about the billions of cedis that were relieved. And recently, we got 87.7 million euros debt relief from France. Mr. Speaker, again, the claim by the finance minister that the government has been able to reverse the cedi depreciation to the 2022 level is also false. Mr. Speaker, the finance minister claims in his presentation that the cedi to the dollar rate was 17 cedis. Mr. Speaker, this is a lie, and this can never be true. There has never been any, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable member, withdraw the word
without
lie.
Respect, I withdraw. Mr. Speaker,
withdraw.
This is false. Yes, I do. Mr. Speaker, this is false. There has never been any period in this country during the 8 years of the MPP government where the Bank of Ghana recorded cedi to dollar rate of 17. And I'm surprised that the finance minister will lower himself to that level and present that figure to us. Mr. Speaker, what was left to this government in January was 14.7. And Mr. Speaker, to use the finance minister's own data to refute what he has said, he says that as at the end of June 2025, the cedi appreciation was 42.6%. Mr. Speaker, if indeed they inherited a cedi to dollar rate of 17, the appreciation would have been more than 42%. In fact, it would have been somewhere 60%. So technically, that is not true. The math, statistically, it doesn't add up. Mr. Speaker.
Say yes, men's gold for Mumrini. Say first ally.
They are men's gold.
They are all parts. Yes, all financial institutions. No pretend this for
including men's gold.
Yes, of course. All of them, all those.
No, are you certain about that? No, details.
I am telling you, they are all parts.
Men's gold.
Wherever they are listening to me now, I am speaking in my capacity as communications officer of the party. All of them are covered under this promise. They will all be paid back
in 1 year.
Nothing that they be a men's gold. I said, and men's gold for will be BT on one.
Oh, many people
Ghana for Ghana for to say
something like
come on. Ebi kura no o ma penye kukwado award a o de ko be man one pictures o ni ko twitwa ye na ma omunya adwuma ni mugidie bi o musika koto and that's actually enchemesi no musika ahia abaya o wa abadaye disaster si o manfo obre ebi mu ahia o mo ho akonfo ebi mu nya ho mogya broso dia nko na broso 70 mintua
but when you say men's gold near MFI any financial institution in the right sense of the word
ni nyina ye ka no we mean it liberally o mu nyina manfo sika sika na ka say yes men's gold for mo miri
Skypers here, please join us. So Skypers, please join us here. Thank you so much, Skypers. Big Hills. We'll make the first symbolic presentation. And then okay, the canvas is here. So canvas will educate us more before we leave on how we are going to manage it.
All right. Wait there. Yes, a surprise. Yes, surprise. All right, Bediakon, I'll pick you up in a bit as the program goes on. Now, what is that information? No, to me to drama. Maybe be akwaba. Say you chance on this video next Saturday. Usually we wouldn't come on a Saturday, but we had a little time on our hands this morning. Until there's this trending or current running issue, you know, like it's still a running issue. I would like to wade and answer me per se. Me so me chere madwene kakra na wonso so madwene ne hwe se asem nokre ana asem papa na meka ana se me kasa kwa me pa cho baby ahwe me firi bia me din de Felix Apia ene ne first day a wohumia haya ne Felix Apia political zone Saturday say usually but ewo mu a yesikusi e den apia wia tende ye pia wia enema mienu ene ne me pese yidi ho nkomo. The first one would have to do with Basentelli, and then the other one would have to be Honorable Ashanti Regional Minister Amoakohene. Na no me de no be a case study e ama obi bia wo ha na ya dwendwene where ya ma ye ho kwan ama your politics no afro akwekudru. Say you share your political way. Israel, welcome. Say you share your political way no the way ya neama ekokona. It seems to be say people are not understanding the current sebio yetuaba. Now anytime we are citizens no who the essence of them voting no. Usually no the country doesn't get a better direction because ubia or no onim excuse my language amembo hoshe my thing say amount 2,500 better than 3,100 akoto abafo. You see our chancing on that. And then also Andrew say na Sister Ellen about Kwewu, and I'm actually watching this NDC people who bastardize this same Kwewu. Ghana ni utie menne. Me metna se me bekasa de be ya odem ko ada bi. Eye no kra me MPP ni. Tinie pa me MPP ni. Nanso se utie me yie na utie me nsemo a. That like the key thing ebeba is national development, and that might explain the reason why Intia me pay MPP now me join MPP. Okay, we cannot be in the country and lose our sanity, lose ourself, all because of certain political affiliation. Sebe during the 2000s, na ye kwewu no. You started kwewu no. Whether it be MPP or NDC, na ye kwewu a, ye kwewu say ye koji ye ni keke. It had no political lines. Tieni pa. Na eba ne say ye kwewu kudi kwewu a. It has nothing to do with me MPP ni me NDC ni. Until John Mahama went to opposition. John Mahama co-opposition e ka chen say kwewu no say MPP for na ho na ye didi a e krono. Ghana for mama yenye careful. Ye mine ye de politics ye de say me am be antwe ye be haye. Since Rollins time Kufuor time one Kwewu Easter afashe yante say ye de aye politics that until John Mahama co-opposition call you opposition leader. And ye beka kire ye nyina say ene de sa Kwewu na abeye festival lewo power glide ne ade koso sa ade na obia everybody is looking for Kwewu no ene de Kwewu na yisikedie. And god damn it, they painted the Kufuor black. They painted Bawumia black. They painted the NPP black. For even going to Kwawu. And Pennyphone de Omonya de Dokono border 5 CD. Omuko Kwawu. And Pennyphone de Omonya de and Zomi Kura Untuminto, Omuko Kwawu, Oma Wies Kenny in Ako Kwawu no Mukodi. In opposition. Now, when in Anaya, that is why I keep telling you people say, Sa party NDC no, say Obi a normal woman endorse. Because Bibri Nankasano, Beye ya dea, according one, like Beye womumu, Beye some, like Anya Minty, and say, Ye ben no moja, ye be didi ball, so ye be at time. That kind of nonsense. Say, ye nanado. Ena eye president na ye di kwawu ntinya de papa na omo ye no mu nim se bre bi beba ono so beba power no so akoye se okwa akoye kwawu na obi aka chense kwawu no so nye papa e praye ho ye de no agro but we are hurting this country called Ghana with this craziness about me MPP me NDC me nonsense no. Without looking at Nkrofo Mienu who is really a better manager of the economy. They don't want to look at that. 2024. Now, I can tell you, though we were in power, oppositions nisika will be blow on because they na Dr. Bawumia and work no. I believe said the day before and I said the same day and an NDC Mahama Super Soya walk and come and see the display of cash by this NDC supposed opposition people. I was there. So I know everything that went on. Hotel be am a me away. Hotel I me kodaye no. Na a honana NDC for so cars are park brand new cars near the brand so on the media they came to tell Ghana for say kwawu no Kufuor no mu di kodiska nti enya de papa men support. Meanwhile no ma dress atoto to omola course so afre your girlfriends e de atena kam a yekodi won kwawu oh ni pada sen Obetna asempa obetna UTV no osi kwawu no kra don tumi nkobi na de o man mu asayi kwawu de okoye den Kufuor do ma kwawu kra nye de bio bibia say yo yate the same idea na say no ye kwawu a NDC fo aye homa hotels no po nya baby po na wada. And funny enough, they are bold enough to tell you, so, yes, a receptionist was one for they are bold enough to tell you, oh, wait, NDC for na beji, Oma beji henina, NDC for na, and we were in power. Dr. Bawumia can walk on for those of you in Kwawu at that time to get a place, none easy. Ubedu ya say NDC for na beji dada. Yet these people were in power telling you, say, Kwawu na sebio, kuyeni biye kuchana board there. Obi kwatine kutu ne mango ne guava obi kwatete na bedru obi kwatete ne bibi ebi akontombre bibi aba beton no yembre spirit na se ne yankasa asai na Ghana ni die kakra na obenya no Ghana ni die kakra na kwawu activities na ebeko so no so I say ebeboa no. No, we don't want that. Isn't it sad? Obi beton pure water kwawu obi didi news for beko hotels benye adwuma won ye ka benku abonten yen hostless na ho na yedidi ye ntuni restaurant ni bi won mo ton katebo we because yen ya scan ni ye ho no ton katebo we ni gu boto mo we na obo nsu ogu so na ade na mu o de ye. So it is an economic boost. But NDC in the opposition did campaign against Kwawu. Because some are for erudite. I will not miss me NDC. Me that party will never attract me. There be a party as a woman who quite no more attract to. I know I'm a said one more junior and Juma. Every day, I said I was there. You are talking about the money they spent. And you new one, yeah, I'm talking about time and you are 2024. Me Kobe. I work with Baumi and I come home. The Canada, now me will be walking. So I know the amount of money, the type of brand new cars and stuff. Oba Accra, another hotel, Anameda. And this is for boys in an Ebejin. Bani as a girls, I can't bury me as a campaign. I'm telling you, they were in opposition, but they were balling. They had money. And the erudite, when him say NDC for Enferia dear, Omonam Kwau, Julius Debredim. Kwauna na enye anda, Nana do know, enya de papa. Ubi NDD, Dokono boy 5 CD. But Mahama Badia said, Dokono boy 5 CD cry you okay, Abeko Kwawu ya de papa. Why would you be so cruel to your own self as a nation? Aden. They say Ebra NDC, a wo position. Omo ma ye ni na yet ya say, hey, but hold on, mama. 1 second. Don't drag it. Hold it. Come be. That's me. I'll take this one. And so, what they are doing, Jennifer. What's I'm praying no more. Hey, Sama, how did you guys do this? How do you guys parent? I know it's you. I don't know how you guys parent. Anyways, back to the Kwawu issue. No, when they were in opposition, Kwawu nya the papa. Sister Limpacha, can we overcome Bibiana? What's say I'll survive one. It's crazy, man. You can plan everything for them and still get it wrong. Anyways, back to where in opposition to say the American, according to NDC for no, Kwawu no crown a waste of time. A sikadie. Inti neya Julius Debranum assessor convoy. Na womde kogu Kwawu wa omo tus capitimuno. The patch of the problem be any Kwawu na. They say they are okay. NDC ni MPP ni awohwe and neya yenya NDC for na omo ankasa enam Kwawu ho nhu omo mpanifo ni na no mugu so ayi yikura guarantee sa we be for ba no jantoa ne guarantee bi ne wig bi e na ono de ono program bi o kwa emfata no ye call ball obi andress elegant obeba na ya jantoa to ye ko ball obi anche sports wear obeba na brisi fura no ye kwa yiye obeba na blouse bi e no tese ba bi ade ne be she bi a emfa Dr. Guarantee be good and answer the nam Kwawu people no so. Akoye ko poli kwana Ghana abeboka BTS presidential staffer. Kwa. Nona mo wontumi kura ntu ne 19 me no I'm asking say Sana na ye jantoa what is she really doing in that parliament you can say Jubilee House because this woman can't even walk. Oh, sorry, I'm not all kasa about Kufuado. Kufuado is older than you. And Akufo-Addo walk like a majestic giant. And Nana Yar'Adua walks as if say pin bi and the tone and I say untumi kura ntu. I feel so sorry for that lady. I sometimes wonder, oh ma, wa worry because I don't think say that's so worry. Because everything about her, everything is witchcraft. Be pure one and she can't even walk. No ma sweske kogu and no mukudi. Should we also go host a press conference and say NDC for kogu pepono so? The billions, trillions. Should we go say that? Maya Bonio, Ghana for Modesa and a yabu of Fuwe and a we are my way na sense in Huno. Mama Yedi di Boni Ankasa. I'm telling you guys today. Mama Yako a baby say ya Mayani and Brene and ya Ghana will find it very hard to recover. Because NDC had a plan. They have 4 years spent. They know they don't have any candidates that can come and win 2028 election for them. They know that. The time is limited. Into we are as much as we can. Why is it so? Yeah, ba bemu nkrofo we ba bemu first week, from first week I had Mahama to Tinekunya, so scandal up till now. And at the end, this is 4% almost trying a scandal. Almost say Basenteli the end in scandal too. But I read this guy saying Basenteli abe druna walk out and only in scandal. Now Uforia ta onye woshe. Now one kasa was so person what to turn no keke. Now won't me for a be a more than fam more no. On only the end of the yen. Mr. Bertrand Julius Debretti was shining, and then this man had the audacity, like Sister Ellen was saying, almost speech they talking about the youth need jobs. Oh, really? Why do these people always like to insult Ghanaians? Mentia say, I don't end this for they be almost person. Omudidi Ghana for temperature Ghana for us. I say, no be this, no be doing ejuma. Why are they like that? Because what's our chief of staff, Julius Debre? What buy and I will say, more party for say MPP for ne one human. Intimule mule for an encopa moment free or yawaha. O party members, Edin Kuntimba, ye shetai, ye toto to office muno. Not Julius Debre sukura pen. Legitimately, at the sakinipa. Free edumem. Isn't it ironic? Like, why don't Ghanaians catch up on these type of like every day? I don't know Ghana for who said deals. Akoya saw that. Nanya chief of staff winner or signing here or pamunko for free edumem. No what pamunko for free edumem. I don't know what's here. Big dinner say. Emebruni here eduma. Ghanaians don't ask those critical questions. I don't get it. Mentia Julius Debra comes in office and sacks people from their job. The next day, Julius Debra goes to Kwewu. And the highlight of his speech is that the new youth need job. This is a government that has scandalized our young youth. 500,000 of them. Say, Mumba apply for security. Ewa buro minim se 5,000 no krano ye dia mema nkrofo dada. What are we doing? It's because Ghana for Yamaya ho kwan de bia na and me my sa dia no na pra Ghana for it is killing us. Every day. Why is nobody asking NDC people like there are some critical questions we are not asking, and that is why they are fooling. And because it does not make sense. Nyanse nim. Mi akwesi ametie pa me papa sabe no mo kwan de wo me no. Nyanse nim mame. The same person will tell you, say, Koko Kuyafui, ye niska edibetu amoko, mo amokodo cashew. Move feed or mine, you are the bread basket of this country. Agrek. Yajija mumu. Nanso yesi e woska ya deba ma ya jan to ade akobo makeup. Oboso emfata no. Edi ahyehe jolomi. Edi akweko jina pepo no so. Ekwa akwoti ahweme no so abebo Ghana for ka. Akoche guarantee. They don't respect you, the farmer. And this imbuwu ojumayeni no kuyeni no. Esan se nyamisuro ni yemu. One sorry, I want one wo ye Christopher na ye nkremofo. Yepe ye kremo. Yepe ye kremo trese, ye kremo ni trese usually enya de pa se wo use obi enya de pa. Yepe ye kremo ni trese one kasa wo sabe wo Bible na ekura wo na kira se enfo dwumayeni ni sika nida. And for Jumayeni Sikendi, Nelson NDC John Mahama is the only president here. Or better Jumayeni Sikendi. Now Jumayeni Moa Science so cross Yakobo Buzella. Eddie Adan as I say Sikendi. What kind of country are we building? Because me NDC me. That is stupidity. How does that even make sense? What type of God do you people serve? Does it bring you punishments at all? Because some of you are living life like there is no tomorrow. You lie, you talk nonsense anyhow based on where you are standing. It doesn't make sense. It does not make sense. To me, I don't see that as a sensible thing. Obi be kachirao dollar abafom enjon tumi ntua ukoko sika. Okay, into dollar na above from na de na dollar na above from. Oh, I buy no promise 7,000 no. Sika na essence ko de be ma wuku ani di to wo nsabe wo no ba ya wa bere akodo no. Osi ode ko she dollar no mu ma dollar na sei. Said de be ya say sika kese na essence otua no ntumi ntua wo. Ugina wo say Yezu sen. Ghana kuani Yezu no free hin na be mu. Aden, why? Me say we shall do the NDC MPP, but we are still going to speak with wisdom. My adrenaline here, we are no be a party colors. Aban bi say Akufo-Addo emwa. Utie, aban bi o say Akufo-Addo we sisi wo kuani. Nti fa ne bra na ombema wo kuani no high premium. Obi obema high premium no. Oba ye no unim de oyeye. E na obeso sa Ghana sika. And now I say over $12 billion. Say ma CD na jina 10 CD 11 CD. 10 CD 11 CD. Tieni pa. Says kano ebetume tu akuafo ni nyina aka. Akuafo ni sika ni nyina, it's not even in billions. Esikafon sorry, Akuafo sika omuhia for mukoko no. It is not even in billions. But aban bi say or the $10+ billion ebeshe sidim so that the price of cocoa na ese sanke kosoro no abafom. What do you say no na wo se won tia se a yo yate. Oba ye cocoa no da 31. Wo se 31 no iswa nti woba obema na akosoro yakoto abama waba wobaya tio wobaya o say oh eyampa meka se mema muntumu enti mede 525 aka musika ene beye den 3,625 meboa. Okay, anka oma wundi sa 3,625 no. Anka oma wundi mu 1 month po. Anka oma wundi mu cocoa bottle ba kupo at that rate. When tuya woka. Tieni pa when tuya woka. Afeyo be wukuani wa beka kire wukuani ni say oh usika na anka ye ma o 3,600 we says no. Say ye ntumi fa ma bi o. Because cocoa we adwaman so asesa. Akufo-Addo de cocoa ansesa we adwaman so. Kuenia Misano say, Aden a Kufuado dear, Coco, then, as a where German so prices need be a course to a German so, now so to me maintain me price to America. Not John Mahama, do I them so no buy no so or Baba Bomb who buy no. On to me find the con J. Emma mi Coco, Creani, Missika, medical member, who say a zoo. A Koye zoo, eh? I'm afraid that thing politics, that wizardry. I bet you some are not because politics na yeah. Huh? Seriously. Obi ma 3001. Yes, I be ma 3006 you yate. Me di mo boss so. Fiscal na ma ya ndi mu one bag kura no problem. What sign the echo 2500. Yate o de anya hwe kuafo ensi edidi de amobema ye bia ye beje. Afa for 2500 no so mamia. O say uni liquidity, uniska. Uniska o debate ya wo. O we are no abeka kire say. Ono na asebio or ya better manager of the economy no. Uniska o debate ya wo koko neka. But the our born economy no mu oni mushe. Bawo bonbon. Like Captain Smart and them were saying. MP before I more born no, what mu to meet ya ukoko ni sikama. Enti ya fa NDC ni MPP ndonchen. Na fe yen kasa. Mi ye koko kweni. MPP ban ba ye. Say issue to you, say we are boy you, say koko see you, so koko and show you America. I've told you PK Parker, shut the fuck up. Today I'm having a solemn education away time. Don't come and fuck up here. PK Parker, I'm warning you. Don't come and fuck up here for me to release the dogs on you. No more mema lose yourself here. Because they are open say, oh yeah, no, nyansen him. Cocoa price. Okay, so let me ask you something. For those time, the cocoa price didn't come down. Can you answer that for me? Come and tell me. Hey, maybe hold on, let me invite this idiot. Maybe this is my batch of me. I like idiots like that. Come away. Kipaka, come. I've invited you. Be a man. Come and defend your party. Pick up. Kipaka, climb up and come and defend your party. Don't be a little girl. Be a bold man like you are writing nonsense there. Come and defend your party. Be bold. I have sent you a personal invite. Come and tell us that world market price. Yes, come and explain the world market price to us. We don't understand. Some of you, some actually you be from pictures akobubo mudua kumo Some crass social media na mo no. I just invited you. Jimmy, I just invited you. Come. Wait, sister, I'm part of me. Okay, so Parker. Hold on. What about the world price? Hold on. What about the world price? Like the world price did what? Good afternoon. Good afternoon. What did the world price do? Please be fast. Be fast. Political show. Forget about me part of If you came here to advise me, then get down. Please, with all due respect. You can put me down. No, you are not coming here to advise me. You are coming here to tell me the world price about cocoa. So go ahead and tell me the world price about cocoa. I want to hear. It's based on what you wrote. That's why I brought you here. Telling people lies. Okay, so what is the lie? Tell me. Lie. So then what is the lie? What is the lie? Say the lie. So tell me the truth. What is the okay, fine. Okay. Parker, mine is a propaganda. Tell me the truth. Tell me the truth. Truth near then. Brother, I'm not talking about NDC MPP. Me say then facts near then. Also me hear propaganda. Facts near then. What is the truth? I'm giving you the opportunity. Brother, may mouth the opportunity to tell me what I've lied about. So I picked you up here. Tell me what I lied about. That's all. Why can't you just do that? Oh, really? Yes. Don't just sit over there. Cocoa farmers are quiet. Accident. Cocoa farmers are quiet. Did you just say cocoa farmers are quiet?
Yes.
Ah.
Yes.
Are you serious, sir?
Are you serious?
No. Are you a serious human being? As people, we are seeing cocoa farmers as we speak now, asking for their monies to be paid, and you are here saying cocoa farmers are quiet. Are you serious? Now, Mr. Man, die. We are papa. Get the fuck down. Sifam. A man who cannot even pay his own salary. You are talking about a cabin and Mohammed Betua. Waboka $11 billion or buy in 1 year. A cabin wetua. What do you do? Okay, I'm going to sifam. Sifam. Abuakwa, Pasiakwa. Aye. Yeah, Jimmy for a pass. So, these are the type of people I'm talking about. These are the type of idiots I talk about in Ghana. Very, very shallow and stupid in nature. Farmers, as we speak, cocoa farmers are crying. As we speak now, their monies haven't been paid. And you sit there to tell me, say, cocoa farmers are quiet. Quiet, so what? Quiet means what? Quiet means they've been paid. Masina kwa fantini kraka. Mo de bia moment konfo ye kwa. De bia moment konfo di fantifo atam kwasa ye concert nkwa. Ejera ye wanyim de ta. Wanyim de ta ba be defend de. Obi ano wo tua ne ka 3,000. In the woman 2,005. 2,005 is better than 3,000 cost of world market. Kwasia 77 and now no more time no world market in New Big Paka. Fantini Jimmy for 77 previous Fantini made the two Jimmy for some man another one. Now one market in one. Hey, some more margin say you're to say first 2023 na munya find the firm now. This time you will thank me because you are fool. Nobody has been able to tell you how silly you are. You are a silly man because you will come here and tell me say Obia toward you won't you oka. But only panet to Kenny now yet on Tiamica. Now, somebody wants to question me. And I have quite a phone Tiamica, a call back to your crown. Yang Yabaye, the debt agent program I buy. I feel no moody water, dear. What the drive about the conquest to be more propaganda. I think I'm Ukraine to minka. Eh? Messi 2023-2024. MPP for your mistake be. Now, some question for we no be page swa. Ye allow mo kasa. Na akoto kwasia bitrim eno na ma yenya asa kwasia mpa for 6 million na omo de wi ase bayi adokoro omo te sebe dia sabe omo ni omo tu mu no ekoto sa kwasia ba de ma John Mahama, because there's no way John Mahama was supposed to be anywhere near the presidency again. A man who told you say I'm a failing to mama me chance na me metro me media. Hey and apart with the way I'm a person, me bet try and go way I may say program no one.
He was talking about haircut, say yeah, now haircut in any day. Now Musano. And no any day. Obia for will be answer no hand over amount. One pay as or the moment in nada for that short period in why ye budget the amount. Oh, buy us own Tianica. Teacher Nino, a dear no why, and yes, who refuse paying. Meanwhile, you couldn't one bosses in one more pay increment of sign. You see, some boys say now you're from Bondazi monkeys.
Oh, yeah. Oh, daddy, will say somebody like this, Ojinamenuma, shouldn't to me do yami. Daddy, me way obisi Ojinamenuma, Abu Ebisa, the Nami Diami Yanis, or Saya Mikromini, or Saya Fantini. Very ignorant idiot to come and tell me, say, John Mahama Nanka say, catch on, say, oh, to me, Tiaka, or say, John Mahama, Tiobiaka. And then Jimmy, no. Every type of politics, na yeah, no, daddy. Daddy, no, debut, me part of you. Ghana for a then type of politics, na yeah, no. Atuforsen is your finance minister. John Mahama is your president. Haruna Idrisu is your education minister. The ministers now you did to me na show Monsani president nanka say catch Ghana for say sikan ni ho mumma your time na yentua moka. Wosu we betina social media say President Ayiba Mahama ba wetu obi aka. Edi no. Like how? Why? Just to what? Just to show what? Edi no. I know you're dying. No, Daddy did not. No. We are doing politics, but this does not make sense. This does not make sense.
You were only explaining things. Who attack you?
What kind of propaganda am I doing here? What type of life are we doing in Ghana, Daddy?
Communicators,
because there's nothing to say, Daddy. Because the fact right now, the fact is staring at them. How are you going to tell me, say, Debbie, me pacho. Me tina way. Me NDC ni. Na me finance minister. And me president. Abeka chere me say. Eni ememwa ye den. Enti ontumi ntuyaka. Nembom obepe kwan a obetuatu ankakrakra. Eba no recruitment ya ontumi mfa nipa ade so ye ntunhyem. One kasa wo president ene wo finance minister ono na compare skaba ni ye de bo man no ho bra no. O kasa asemu ya kire NDC ni so aba social media say John Mahama eti obi aka. How? Onipa na who sabi he's the reason why you are here trying to defend no. Onipa na catch say ontu aka. Wa wo no sabi bia MDC party office kra won si order o say Mahama eti obi aka because we hear in politics. Kumase Pacho blue and then away because away I have to stay on track and continue my speech. Mama.
Just because I was down there listening to your education so what you say. Intimacy you was here on your hand in the panel.
Mate. You Mate pa.
People are defending you.
Because I don't get it, Daddy. I don't get why NDC things say Yamfa Bibi anya politics. Even when they
we are wasting our comment on them. Relax.
Like how? Daddy, unim say nanse ya. Yo, Kumase, unim say nanse ya. Omo ankasa omu road document. Ministry of Roads so omo document. Omo de to omo website so. Omo copy paste for you. Omo ko delete. And NDC na paper or the abana here NDC signature na shase no. O de kire na o se da bi ompene onjintu. Ede na mo ye no.
In your comment earlier, no, okay, say one tear so woman call NDC for any be.
Daddy, where you Ghana for ni na? I'm saying for any be up baby. Daddy, this is not just NDC.
Serious.
Because the NDC for na ya into Ghana for kai for no so omo hu bia na.
But the next time Papa Busa say a Juma Ben when was he employed?
It's a mess.
What they were no intro
sorry. National Cathedral. Mwana mokofa ba ye hu dida. Ena mo president abeka se National Cathedral no problem bi any. Ena mo se monte ase. Ena mo koye second one. Ena attorney general na onu no obehu se case we me pursue a me wini ana me wini no. Abeka kira wo se cathedral no problem bi any ho. What does on in social media besides where is the cathedral? Where is the cathedral? And only a day. Are you just here to tout people to get them angry? That is your job. No one ma obibu efune and no day why a good say one obibu efu.
I'm saying, we stop you. So I say, just continue.
Anyways, me pato yo, intino. Kwawudi ya no yade kwawu side na ebe wi no. Dia me pese me bisa Ghana phone na say. Adan na say John Mahama e wo position dia. Ade a ye call school ye kire ye say yes ni na say ye no. It shows how incompetent he is. Mahama is always hoping say we lower the standards for him. What you say? Or per se they be a lower standards in the man. Mahama is always trying to get people to feel some sort of sympathy or empathize with him in some way. Be me just say nothing practical, nothing solutional, like nothing to solve anything. Because Kwewu said them didn't kakan. A festival yedi. Not yedia. Obia sabi one will go to banch because Mimi say the last time I call here, yeah, but yeah, the brody paya ngo dear because they are no umudi in a quano, utia ye crowd bet me way oh a crantia nukusi now omudomu if you are yo a you now way fresh now omun who know not it now omunya ho ya cranage now like attraction. Broni bi tika no mu hu ya enkrofo omo winkura something that when I was in Africa in Ghana I read something or I saw something and now call your politics because John Mahama say se wo ko kwawu a na wo MPP ni a aban sika na ye kodi but ende NDC fu gu pepo no so ho utie NDC for omugu pepo no so na ndra me hu Mustafa Gbande me sere ya na bibi ye me no one time okra mai na fu aye do twesa no these people are eating no these NDC guys are eat omu didi papa Mustafa Gbande ndra me hu omo na me hu Marita Brew no me ade na me twom sa na me say and that your kwawu na ya de papa and that your Brian Champon hotel no and ya kromfo hotel and that your Zabi Julius Zabra utumi koda Brian Champon hotel and this for mutumi koda Zabi kromfo Brian Champon mutumi koda the hotel 8 years kamano. Listen, Kofo will be on that way as now grow. That way, I could hear the enemy general to say, Ombe will say, Bonnet Aketia, and you would. That is my principle. Me say, Bonnet Aketia, and you would. And NDC people, especially those that were instrumental in this, they will face it. Because that me, I want to say, you need you. That me, man, so lucky. Hotel a mimi konya ya ne sa NDC for na ebuku oni na be some away omo na me call here iti I had to be extra alert me na me guards na we have to be extra alert the checkers are now NDC boys omo opposition no mu use and then the NDC about power kwawu to me yem fancy o afi yanko basanteli so beautiful yeah yanko basanteli so daddy Minuanum, Mr. Charles, me to hook a crama me na and to be away 2 topics pen America na ubia can be near. Me pese obi bia wo pe Ghana ye. Asemi ya me beken utie no wasopam. Me din ka say ampa me MPP ni. Nanso said your mind no ne kan kono are more important to me than just my political party. Let me show you something. Abrantia, your friend Malik Basenteli. Mom, YouTube near please like the page, yeah, like the video. Malik Basenteli, who is Basenteli? We didn't know who Basenteli was until campaign 2024. Now, this is the sad thing about this guy called Basentelli. Baby, I did Basentelli call, you know. Now, by the Ghana, so 30 years. I went to me and pass our office number. For the Gen Zs, let me tell you something in English, if my English is good enough for you guys to hear. That guy you admire so much called Basentelli. You see, right now, he's at an office. He's a CEO of an agency. His party NDC that he commands you, 5K idiots and 2K idiots, to come, was not able to build that office. As a matter of fact, when people try to put that office together, he and his party branded that as corrupt. It is a way of stealing money and making MPP youth get job to do, according to them. Youth Employment Agency, no. NDC for say, idea MPP for the befa omunkro for corruption. Initially, they were not really for it. And then the same office now, almost bastardizing here, no. One year, Juma or your CEO, Malik Basentelli. Now, if we end this in a mamma, no one can say. A brand year broom watch repone, Talency, and other constituencies. A brand name CEO to Moko Techima and Wamoka Koka Techim. Sometime Basentelli, yes, and the Conwecha or no Selelak. Yaman Latoji, ne Selelak, until Udi Selelak. A brand new pencro for Kobu poster. A brompa with way. What na gomwa a you gomwa west ho. And this 4 poster be our now fam. Woko fro a dance po. A boo bo on sabe wo ho. Fam sebe do mahama flyer. On sa wo ho aptele ne. Won sanen to me ama obi amoa. Anka wo constituency executive pomra. Nanka one fast bio aboniki emechichi soma o party emiya NDC nitia ya baba mu ayese abrantie bi beka se mi hia kwase ampa for 10,000 crofo ba yinti yemfo no nko wa yi no nko ye wadwuma na wo na wo gomu west ne de sebe wo no de ewu hia entity mmol na entity obako school enye obedidi a enye into Kotuaba. Now, farmer this so-called NDC full way. And you did that. What didn't Basentelli do in those constituencies? Some okay, we do constituency say president ba or the Mibeko baby, it may make sure say mema munina slot no, mema 400 slot, yeah, p, mema 300 slot, p, mema 500 slot. And or the J waba. Anka 500 slot no. And come move 50 slot po. Anka the unfairly pay 50 po. The Basentelli Catron say finance minister says Kenny won't to me recruit too. One. Ghana for the aye and who pound. Nana Kufuado can for real tabai. Omo ya crom for. Omo ye ready for. Omo ye wine. Omo ye tantain. Omo 3 more day. Yet, Otumi tuya dia ofa na jumamuka 8 years. At the what we call condition of service papa, incentives papa. Eka ho de ma aban bone no aban na yetanta aban we de there be MPP de tantan de oye no aban papa ba osi kube ya na yete ye gbo kube no ye kube anwa ne de ne hunu ni shibidie ne de bi ye tightening cream e ma no omo ane kan yo. And never Basentelli near 2 minutes we ya Basentelli catch say and yan 4-2 na finance minister says Kenyo. But no to you. No Basenteli no man to be his rent is paid. Every month be an rent and sikako. Yet na krumuha. Emma a sukono ma no NDC muka ye ke kukuda me we NDC mu a. Nka won you bia. Na nso ye nya youth leader bia to me konko battle boy yi. And ye jai bibia the man then it's miracle. We na be so no mu apu, we ya pa, e we ya po, e we ya pa. Ye shako la kitwa we. Tina radio so TV so. Di penifo atem left right center. Ye ba ye be chiwe yakotum, ye ba ye be chiwe. Ya MPP for ye we. Me kai those times no. Say Pablo no mo ye abon wana samia ukusu apiem. No mo dey see any organizer to organizer. Akamba ba na samia ukusu apie. No mo dey see any 2023-2024. Yet me chi ND MPP for paper pa on document. Me ya titi say re live TV you coup party ni sunsun or live TV. Ade etin ya yes remo munim say your party ni de ye akrache for party yen supporto sa ne amano nti wo de mo de baby a mutiti mu no mama ye pra ye na ya yempra nyame ya adomo a yen yes aboni ni pio yes remo a awam say omo be pacho ye titi mu no omo be pacho na style be no submarine. Na ye jai Basenteli we ya ye jire te se sogum a ye de kan sebi benku adie didiri na pete 3k men meet me siasi na kwasi ampa for no so Basenteli ke wo ba vuvuzela no bia betra e na Samira Bawomi akra de Samira Bawomi sebi ono ne wig no ba kuru free sebi ba half ni free Gabon half ni free Turkey ena de wona tiko no free America etia ye Ghana fo sika wo ye kromfo Samira Bawomi ye kromfo ena ono ni kunu ena o ma wie mo na eko na yeso ya counterpart net ho oh boy oh sifia okay mo sifia ene mo besa why ye be mama kwotena fie na afi makobọ dance na nkasa asa wo fie ho cause me di abro o kan yesemenka. We allow these Basenteli people to operate because we left them to do what they would do without any covering. O kan yesemenka, but that is the fact. Who is Basenteli? I can handle that boy in less than 1 day. Basenteli will not be relevant anywhere again. But party penny be na eba sponsor. One kasa kura wako sponsor wo na wo de ye no kura no na party na kasa be twe ne wa fi say baby o we no de omo no mu wi ye party for ne de ye no mu wi ye pa to we ni ye ni mu ho se. Nka who is Basenteli? Who is Amwako Hene? Meba ho. But anka who is Basenteli? Ene Miami nu Erikeji. Sna social media bebia ke kansam fun edefa aban we hu no obaye office ya na nado na o se wanya hwe ni create ye no na Kofi Ofosun kansa epeja ne to eno no Erikeji akọhye wa sisi otumi to suit papa se o na nado anya hwe aban nu die no omo be ko omo anya hwe sa na Basenteli we aduma wan mini see you for why na why no one de ba sanko enu de eye nu kra na ye ka kra Erikeji na se ni am e ko se mini se de Bibia yoke na aban boni sorry because me we have fikura say o abemu because a program toy ya ka chance baby abetena bi akasa aban boni enti erikeje ewura fi obetena akonwa ni mu no ni wura fi say ya mahama nete so enti first Peter aban boni we there bi o mahama ayi obi yo yate they will pay and they will pay bitterly. Tap on the screen and share the page. They will pay and they will pay bitterly. Okay? Basenteli, he was one of the people. Sanka eyewo ne yeka obwen people fully desini ne wuto. Meka ne sese. Also obi aye kronfo. Obi aye kronfo na so omo Basenteli ba ye di omu ni na abekwa ekogum. Boni ben obi aye obi koto toilet roll nti waye boni ne Basenteli ba aye onu so toilet roll nti yanka so onu so no toilet roll no sebi o diskani bi ato so ana. And then the excuse are NDC for person the money about Basenteli and say he requested and the money was never sent to him. How? You better on social media, no. Forget and say there are evidence, hardcore evidence. When you get a letter of authorization from the finance minister, what does it mean? Well, I'm going to say, Ghana for and you see that's the problem. NDC afa Ghana for say yenyenim kwechire ya dwenu and said that push things through until they do everything they want and say anything and get away with it. That is a fact. Because you get a financial authorization from finance minister. What does it mean? So finance minister authorized what they propose will be ako. So finance minister and patron person me koto in CEO Captain 6. Finance minister amount authorization letter say yeah, that can be done. Why? Now all of a sudden say MPP ma authorization letter there. Chrono. But say NDC ma authorization letter chrono. No. My fellow Ghanaians, what are we really doing with this our country called Ghana when it comes to politics? The same letter of authorization under NPP, a crime, a chrono. Meant this standard as you. Minianum, they are echo swono, a toda, when they are on, Saturday, a ya, a banner sanable and not shimmy by force, now as a mindi dear temuana chunum pong. Because mentia say, a brananado hono, can operate hono. Ye ma authorization letter NDC for say a kwanya and no na a pempem store a black one with him a chrono say NDC ba not the same Ministry of Finance or my letterhead Ministry of Finance letterhead the same content letter of authorization. When the MPP gives a letter of authorization according to NDC a chrono. But when the NDC gives a letter of authorization, enye chrono. Why? Why? Wabo chrono you or say betray say what during ye adwuma kra say we are now where we are no unnim nyansa be where we are. Basically that's what the NDC is telling us. Ye be bom chrono. The book run we are near Sanya Casa, my family of Fukrasa will crowd him the editor of the Kuku. Or no NDC in our communicating my work catcher will say we could near the CSA 2,500 yen. Who the 2,500 to now the 3,000 to a end of Befa. Young for Johnson in your body, where your MPP and the CFMP and this in 3,000 2,500 a Mudian Abefa over 3,000. But in Kwasia politics, into no country will say 2,500 na John Mahama elbow castle on something to your cano and no you better 10 another 3,100. What type of sense is in that? You want me to go along with such type of politics? Say a politics na ye. Ubi ma me 3,000 and so Obi ma 2,000 and no more better. And then school ben am call ye. And then what is it? Malik Basenteli and nanam GH1 TV na ordering for authorization letters na the idea and corruption no na onim say brebi beba or no so complete letter of authorization. All they wanted was power. All these people wanted was power and nothing more. All they wanted was power. So they can steal them all. And then Ghanaians and accounts get shocked because and I hear the dama last almost said dama Alfred Mahama. They say they all pekwanya sebu or then a mining game because they say name our excavator. Into between the kutu. Into Yanjijan for mining concession and farm. But I can't know. I can't na no brass as no so in Filipino. Or no coso ko yebi ayeso ye galam say. Into yancheno. Yen say ni din. Yanchene yen say ni din. Ibrahim Mahama already is into mining. Just say every time Mahama hu nipa bebe bia obebokro no. Yehu Samuel Adams Mahama na obuani nua Don Mahama emoma wia tobo Airbus semokaya Samuel Adams Mahama semokaya na Ibrahim Mahama the same kojo. Now Alfred Mahama so say yemfama no de me ya say NDC ni ne so ono de onye nipa NDC ni no osi ono no onye nipa enti Mahama ebusuya de omu didi a eye but ono kwa menta ono ni kuromu sebe latede se ono no NDC fo didi wo wa enye. And you call that politics? Unya boldness be now say MPP for no yani omo che unidi. Oh, and MPP for no check this time around boot for boot. Oh yeah, chairman and name unya crowd. And then a chairman into me settle up. Because settle up, umma me din a chin yen a chairman view. Until a debut of 1 million, no. Mama 100 Ghana, 200 Ghana. Anya de ya watch no huna obesen asreno. On settle up. What has Basenteli done? Onube to me abefa yesika doso po say 9 million Ghana cedis say what they got told them who they could do bedru. Na ye chiwa wa be catch say oh the authorization was given but then like the money didn't come. What is the proof that like the money didn't come? Because anka we the proof no so I can say the money didn't come. We are allowing politicians toy with us too much. And we have in Crawford Omako school. As we are dealing how governance is. Who would forget every schooler or call ye? Now I can say yen this ni yen people in TNE. Say you took cocoa creating say cocoa 2005 for a better than when they were buying at 3,000. And then creative art ni obi oye creative art na do buy kania etumi gina so constant intimuni na obi aye ni show. Bisa who say every artist in 20 from how many shows were they able to do by Omangasa artists? And they say, me artist way, I'm hosting a show for myself. Those in the creative art space, the creative art for now, the omunye 2 or 9 in edico dit or mamet, me turn one mentas here. Who the can and the year, Juma? As a creative art person, you need energy, power now the year, Juma. You have a president that kept you in darkness for how many years? 4 years. Ube buku studio, uko kewaho, ube ko yesi edum light. Now what faka every time, asa woba dance, ube try appear to so. Ube nina appear to say light to ho. Udu control na yes light ko. Movie and kamube to me the 1 week penetra. Ubu could be an light cut off. Why are we crown? They are all editing. Or yes, our editing, I know where do light. Nti catcher me says something like this will not impede on you as a creative art person. That in young Professor Muhammad the Oba or beto how did they call it V8 and they are my celebrities. He said a diplomatic passport. Oh, serious. Erudite. As one American may say, and grow. Oba no. Sorry. I'm not trying to digress, but I Oba no. Ye to kuku 3,100. Or see Obama kuku now 3,625. No problem. Now, 6,000. 3,625 now. Went to ya makuyanino. Went to one bag of cramano. And yes, we can can't. What's the affair? What's the price? And so, Eddie about 2,500. And you create he's not happy because one man lose suska. But half a loaf is better than none. And they are willing to even accept the 2,500. 2,500 no so fiscal mouse is scanning. Now when you end this in Albertron said I'm like the country is going good. Mono, what type of reverse mentality do you people have? Yeah? Every inflation no high no. But we na 3 cedi. And then inflation will low. But we 5 cedi. Where? We NDC MPP. Tell me how is that NDC MPP? Huh? I used to buy this a debut. I didn't meet with the actually. Penny. This is a writing pen. Under Nanado. Inflation was so high. High. Hey, Nanado, they were not there. Nanado, they always say, oh, man, you always say, oh, man. Nanado, bet it to your mind about me. Nanado, they almost say, oh, mind upon you, yate. Almost best, oh, mind, and not paying ya, a patch of pen, 2 cedi. Hey, John Mahama, why ya, dear papa? Say, dollar about form, waiting about form, and a dear, you patch of pen, ya, pen, dear, pen, a cost, cedi. Ah, now inflation come. Missing Yansen in any politics. That is not politics. John Mahama nkwa buying a niama ebu okosoro when inflation is low. You are not asking these critical questions. NDC for Ghana for we are not asking these critical questions. Dana ade mono. Maybe I put 11 so mame, maybe and that is the last one I will end. Maybe better. But seriously, oh man, yes, sir, man, yes, sir. I feel I can't go back. How do I undo that? Go back. No, I'm messing up, but I get it. Don't worry. Have a way together. It's a lie. Big pen. I quite we add NDC for. Okay, me patch on say analogy na me you know. Erudite. You find it another time no. Now inflation was high, 23%, 22%, 54%. Pen no okota almost 5 cedi. Medicasem na 5 cedi. And inflation above form. Inflation above form. But pen and that 5 cedi. Pen core high. Freak J. So how much do you sell your pen? How much was it during Nanado's time? Since you have a shop, is there a way you can tell us how much you bought your or how much you sell your pens for during Nanado's time? And the pen, let us confirm. Why? Don't run. Okay. Is it so today you are selling it at 2 cedi 50 pesos today? Free day, please help us, help us. Oh, when I say you didn't come na we journey. Freak J. Okay, today is 3 cities. And during Anado's time, it was 2.5. Please, is it clear? Is that what you are saying? Mepacho, try and help us, please, help us. Help us. Wait there. Me ankasa me ma chance. Na me wi am de ade bi a kire wa ha. These people, I'm doing say them okay. Okay, so Freak Day, let's do this then. So let's see. During Anado's time, inflation was high. Per your own shop sales, your pen was 2 cedi 50 pesos. That's what you said. Thanks to God, the dollar anka de crap pen so na bar above form. Thanks to God. Inflation, the rate at which things are being increased, has come down. However, you are selling the pen today at 3 cedi, which means it has gone up by 50 pesos. And isn't that what it means? Because under Nanado, it was 2.5 with high inflation. With low inflation, it is high. How do you reconcile the two? Can somebody teach me how that economic principle works out? Maybe I didn't study my accounts well. Maybe someone can educate me. Nanado pen, so no. Inflation was high. And Niama almost to Niama boom bibi. And so now my top pen 2 cedi 50 pesos. Okay, 2 cedi 50 pesos. And an ameto. And ne aban papa aba. And ne aban papa aba. Aban papa ne ba ye no. Said you pen na meto no 250 no. And there meto ne saying meto ne 3 cedi. But let me even shame him here. Yanko, those who are watching on YouTube and Facebook, let's do this math. Let's read it together. Ball pens in Ghana. Pen, we need a friend of ball pen. Pen on the throw. Ball pen prices in Ghana, April 2026. Basics/single pens, quality, durable pens start from 7 cedi. The metallic pens, are selling for 17 cedis. Pen na metallic, utie. Under Don Mahama, Aban Papa, 17 cedis. Regular pen also a range from 7 cedis. Mr. I have a shop and I'm buying pen at 3 cedi. The record says you are a liar. 2. Miankasa me maame ono so ye provision store or ton pen. Or ton pen at that type of price. Until I don't know what you are saying. I don't. Inflation is the rate at which prices are being increased. Yeah. Please, we are not going to do that. Freak J, no. We are not going to. First and foremost, you lied. You lied here and told everybody, say, "Oh, shop, ton pen, 3 cedi, and you no correct." Me pacho obi or Ghana will page so aha. Is somebody in Ghana erudite? Can you get me somebody on right now to tell me how much a ball pen is going for in Ghana? Why do people do this? And this is for what? Like mentias you, and they want you to accept. Or no ne dia na all kana on in na so e trono. Or person would di. Bake. Jesus Christ. Okay, into bake. Basic bake. Wo bake a 3 cedi. Oh my God. Sometimes how do we have people like this? How do we have people like this in our mess? I want it in singles. I want it in singles. I want it in singles. I wanted it in singles. And even here, it's even a lie. You see, they are lying 50 packs. So let's say I'll divide that. I'll divide this. I just sometimes I'm like that. I'm very stubborn until I prove my point. I'm not satisfied. So let me do this. 190.
So what's
190 divided by 50. Look at that. Look at that. And this guy is here. Anyways, it's okay. I think for erudite, me, I just don't know what to say about this NDC people no more. I don't get it. Inflation will form. Yet, sachet water. Sachet water. Echo 15 cedis. But inflation will form. Now, NDC nene pesa wote asese. Inflation will form. Nanso nyama boy den. Eno ne aban papa. Edi and politics na ye ne tantantan sa. SKB. Edi and politics pa na Ghana for ya sheda kata ye ni aye ne tantantan sa. Ebra na dollar nenam hwan no. Mitumi etua adwuma ye foka. Me fankrofo adwuma. And the dollar na say me sika no ho ayeden. Sidi no ho ayeden. Me ntumi fankrofo adwuma. Me ntumi ntua wo mo amafo mo adwuma muka. And you think that is politics, like I always say. Right? To you, it is politics we are doing. Now let me talk about Amoakohene. There is one thing that shocks me when it comes to the rise of the Ashanti regional minister. When him didn't here. Mr. Meba. Ashanti regional minister became prominent after he has lost an election. After we lose election, okope MP di wenya. Okope position wenya. Na se mobe kaya oye action bi na ye ko by election bi am se kumewu by election ne mu ba ko kumewu ebe ye kumewu by election. Se mo kaya no be allegation bi say enkrofo bi person mu wiem gidigidi and ordinanim eba into the prominency. And then Kumasi for ne on radio station ne wo nkrofo bi say Ashanti regional ministers aba neba life that do you my friend politics really one she obefa ho di ayare okay me pato me ya de bi wa ho mama yen twa de in the year 1992, okay, the Ashanti regional minister 1992 to the year 2000, Honorable Mrs. Apia Jumo. You can read about the life of this lady. 2016 to 2020, Elizabeth. Oh, wait. Sorry. I'm reading the deputies. Notable. 1992. Sorry, Patron and your deputy. Ohine Dekum, a ambassador. Samokaya ambassador. Look at this. An ambassador, the whole ambassador. Which may represent a country, no. or other country as the president of the country or the president representative. Ambassador Ohenia Jikum, 1992 to 2000. Yebenya Samuel Nuamadonko Mokai, Mr. Nuamadonko, 1999 to 2001. Yo. Yes, I benya Osaya Sibe entry from 2006 to 2008. And yebenya Honorable Samuel Sapon, Sam Sapon, Honorable Samuel Sapon, 2014 to 2015. Yebenya John Alexander Con, minimum no, and also by year 2016 to 2017. And yebenya Simon Osei Mensah from 2017 to 2025. And yebenya current 1 year away. Obey a minister. So what share longevity of all of them now? Or no? Ena obey a minister na fe na jama wenya 1 year kra. Afe no wenya 1 year. Afe yeme nyansa ne adwuma. Kumasi Queen, me ne me nuanom asantefo edi nkomo ketewa bi wa ha. Me pese omoboa me. It was our conversation with him. President Kufuor Asantemamu. Onim so odra Asantema nti no obekọ no. Ode eniema bebre ena egugu akwemu. Ebi any hospitals, markets, and other like school projects near the idea. President Kufuor Beye amidst interchanges like Sofola interchange and all those things. Okay. In particular, President Kufuor Asante by birth and the president of Ghana, President Kufuor. Amwako hene abaya ye friend NDC by. First with His Excellency Fifi Mills. Me pese wa we Asantini a wo hwe me wa ha. Okay, Buankra Inland Port and so wa we Asantini a wo hwe me wa ha. Me pacho President Kufuor a project ya ujaye ewa Asantememu. Ye papa Fifi ata Mills. Mesre mo amu wa ha no. Mombo market ya President Kufuor starte ya Atamils baby wiye ema kumase for ana Asantememu munya asomfa so one market pe President Kufuor start here NDC buy no mo beto aso wiye ma munya ahomfa so ba kope mo fama me one I just need one NDC for no mo wa ho edidi atem anka mu didi atem ntina me make us I don't know why people are allowing this regional minister to go on like that mobo. It shows how low we have sunk. Me say we NDC no we MPP no correct me wa me na say catch them wa me say project here ye papa Kufuor jaye me hia mo NDC for no say emu de he and Atamils ba ya obe complete here. Now let's talk about schools. Apart from changing college diplomas to degree, me patro Asantememu NDC school a omusi wa Asantememu ye de. Say university we are na high school we there NDC ne see ye ewo he me patro ewo he Asantefo me patro mama we ye ni nkomo. Because they are mama mo ne kono sebe mo kamia yese mo ya ye kakra. Me say President Kufuor was an Ashanti. Bibi obeye ye bia e de anuonyam hye ebra Asanteman ene Ghana man. President Kufuor eja project edemamo. Me bisa market ben ena President Kufuor ja ya papa Atamils etumi ba ye ebewie ye boba akoma me manka. Okay. Schools where dodge. Unim the intia. Mahama ye na dwene kura se obesi school asantememu ane ye friend e blocks no. Mo asantefo mo de ne de ko hye wudam. Enu nti na na do baaye no. Na se opeska or the bed dane sa ade no into boarding houses. Said the be asantini akola ebetumi any school ni bi ayede akọ. Let's talk about hospitals. Apomudene ade ehu hia ewo kuro bia so. Oman bia. Bear in mind say ebra MPP for po ye won adwen say won the National Health Insurance Scheme beba no. NDC for say yempene omukutia e samokaya omukutia. No problem. And there a bit tintim. Yet you'll be a card, man. John Mahama Nkwa buyer. You see a free BB capitation. One for capitation and 2 before so. One for capitation and 2 acrobo for so. One for capitation and 2 sisala for so. One for to mamprusi for so. Or the Kotua Santimem. We are Santina Genesis Adintia. Hospital projects. President Kufuor Kono we ja 9 unfinished hospitals. Edi ama Santima say yenye mamu. Aniu President Kufuor cause no per se asante for ye den ebo ni din say hospital we President Kufuor apenso eno musimaye. So he embarked on that. And a year to aba and a NDC buyer with 3 females. Me pacho me here NDC maybe obeka tell me which of the John Ejikum Kufuor hospital projects here. Either JEA males or either how do you call it? John Mahama was able to complete before they left office 2016. Me pacho me peba ko pe me mbo bibiri me mpesa be obeha ho o ya santini a me no na ye kasa me bie ma dwene mu de akobibi ho o de capitation beto so enu nti o ya santini na akọ nkran na akọ yare a obetu aka o card be ye adwuma wa Asante region nko a. This is exactly the issue that the Asante people faced. Hospitals so a yedi ja anu nyina so no. Mesia sisu bio. Womo anwie na wo Asanteni wanyam mfa so. Ekogu ya manana adobaye. Nana adobaye no be wie konongo tepa. Other ones or you be sense see be sabronum see agenda 111 ni be the car home e was antimemu mam. Agenda 111 munkwa munya 17 projects 17 projects in Ashanti region. Agenda 111 just in the Kumasi metropolis or okay samo Kumasi and its environs and munya Dia eya me ya wo amoako hene die ya mo asantefo mo so boy we so a eya me ya ne se so ampa asa amoako hene ebu adwuma kese e de boa NDC na omubuno yo lily na omubuno anka on use sa ne power ne mo say oh your excellency previous government no mu ja hospitals bi a akakakra na nkomo awie nka utumi ko wie maame a ekwan bi mutumi koye maame a Ashanti regional minister we buy and ekwan ye project bi o Ghana bi o and now we are government na say usi kwan according to Ashanti regional yankwase ade ekura and now obisi government see hospital a onye hwe government see interchange a onye hwe na mbom say minister akofa ebube band akofa Cecilia Mafo Woi, oya dio de bi o ma yesa regional minister we de bi ayesa ye didi na nkoda ne ko ntakọ ne etumrika. That is what Asante development now is. What are you people doing to yourself, Asante, for? What is going on? Mate. No, seriously. You the Asantes, tell me. Mo ankasa Asante for mo kan tell me. Edi na ye koso no. Se so one pass amuako hene e yo obi odo Asante man a anko ba ye no. E se san ko ye den. O de pressure ton away seb mahama so say me na wa ban no ho ya akono e wa Asante region. Enti animu ya project is a hospitals, a ferry hospital near the no operationalize it. Mani operational. Mini anomo man member call nursing train woman pedua ye no munya adwuma ni bi nye amuako hene se woni ma no na momo nim se ye nkodro kwa me nkroma mo masopo emfa mo ba oya ade o. Hey. We are the Asante, patriotic, another dear. Mwaya wanwa papa. Me be we are say, me say Asante for who ye me wanwa e kan we hu da. Me do no wa me ntia and yes, we call jache, and it's so true because jache pram so kind the way I na come up on. And yes, in foot through a queen. Amuako hini ni ho, when you area ho. Want to me for president to the president so say we are tired of the fanfare. Here they be an to intako. Here they be an sabi you better put rappers together. Say rapper for no young rap near who do a rap pa. They said they want me in the book. Now when you Kumasi journalist be or to console nechi. No why you just sabi that dear boy is a hununqua. Oh boy, any dear. Since yenya minister bia or tesa amuako hene. In 1 year, that is what money has made you people stupid. Journalism in Asante region is now dumb. When you be to say Alexander Akono yet needs me. Wanya dear. What are you people talking about? When you say SBNT, wanya say Ambassador Hine Dekum was a wanya say amuako hine be penti ho. Or ye intako, or ye jams, or organizing meets me there. See, I'm hoya for you some warrior into a yard there. This is Asante mine. Yenya Ghana ni na mamono. When I'm okay. Ye me penti keke mamo. What are you people doing? And then the Amaya Asante for Muswa Sabi Mudi Eja. Kayen fantifue ye gaya de concert ne la yi anka mo nanke ye dumi ye bemu for solids no after de mo so Asante mo mada ni painting for cartoon toy ene ya medrodro en Tom and Jerry engugu wo homa mo na eno no trade development than obi a osi hospital hospital no wo ho anko betumi awie afankrofo adwumam age ayaresa akwanya hodo a asenso boache e fight here edigu wa ye onwie ye anka muako hini bibi papa wonumu a or the pressure begunu so say ye pese ye win Asante vote today a mumme ya kwan na say the MPP for start ye no mumme wie mayen na Asante memu nya fe Asante for say there be anya no na ye pe there be yankofa adonkro no brass band na yankofa PPRC legend band na yamfa ose twitwire local singers na yamfa prempe the quartet boys na yakọ American say Kumasi girls na yakofa the Lily sisters na yaba it is a Jimmy nkwa yakoya the yakotonyom development you she enkwada ni na atonyom she say omu tumirika saa na omu de abetu social media. Amakwene, you are an idiot. And it's only idiots that will hail you because you know you are not doing anything. So we are sensible. Amakwene, they are Onusi hospital now because CB to say we constituency for to me call or no nya de o moda. Amakwene, they are Onu SC hospital. Ama wona na abrewa ekokogye diabetes eduro wo ho no ono na anya de na wo a wo ba ya wo di account lo e penti ho e ma nkoda tutumirika ebirum wo sekan eno no ye better na sebi wenya obi ti konso anim yeah 104.3 Asante regional minister no ye tumo sa wo ye tuma papa e de no wo ye na wo hu ye e de na wo ye hwe kona kotwe asfe wo de kona kotwe asafo ho ade wo ye den enne ye maame no mo eto force bi ni na wa so obi agesi omo bo volley. What are we doing? Ya maame mrewa na omutu wo munkonto mre no ye se Asante regional minister come omu jese ahihye enti ene maame no mo ahye jese regional minister we de ye hu ne so da oma ye maame no ni na ahye jese enu ye development. But providing 17 hospitals for a region and your development. Now you see why they are doing that to you guys. If I'm going to be or you serious, let's be real. You have become a likable personality. Say MP before poo. Say MP before poo. You have become a likable commodity. And that comes with leverage. Why do you think women are always chasing us to give them money and give us this? Because our leverage be from home. Our leverage be when we need. That is why women will forever rule the world. And ma because we rule is a po impose. They say crowd be more because I feel crowd and ma kon bedo politics ne presidency nya the interbe kakra no 1 2 year we ase bebre leaders ebeba na ebeba be ma. I'm being serious here. They say use what you have to get what you want. Ntamo akohene say oh yeah this great and loved by your party. What do? You leverage on it. Now boom Charlie MPP for neighbor say near mom your constituency one day Mr. President. Or person winning Asante vote in the end of it. But for money there. Need the CSS sentiment. Need CSS sentiment. And this for any bomb hosono. Na sentiment be say hey. Yes, you there be. Edian MPP aye. John Mahama obedi 29 million. And or the Korea International Airport. Playing to order. Some okay so old you know. My one way drawing. One way drawing no. Etro welcome to Kumasi International no cry to me am yes can fan throne full. Yeah, an INT airport. $29 million. Why are we acting as if we don't know John Mahama again as Antemai? As Antemai John Mahama one or the Woodin or the Asantemai din kodi 29 million say or the BCSM airport na yan international. Me bisa obiara wo twa me ha say since sabi John Mahama 2013 to 2017 plane bay and a two internationally and now a land internationally e wo Kumasi airport. And so no abeju sika 29 million. So the Bedane airport international. And then another buy. Another one more Santa for another one yet Santa for another day own one mamo just a regular airport too. The Kumasi International Airport and where fetching Monrovia International Airport, so I call Liberia that. Sierra Leone crowd almost said they need serious airport to cry. Most of the in airbase. Yes. Airbase. Oko Ethiopia can see. Maybe I'm for Ethiopia airline. Yeah, sure, yeah, not sure. That is the only international airport. I mean, you know, why is it even international? Because as a yakeka glass near the end, the idea, boom. But we were able to do that, to give an uplift, to give the Ashanti region an uplift. And then the international airports here, Ghana, Uyikutuka. It's not the northern region one, no. Uyikutuka, you call Prempe. Shekwanya, you free airport, airport runabout, but Kumasi has some making. A buying been a year, you is scanning the year. And so, was antimate now, may catch it, say, Obi our dear new nyam she say. Abre West Sisa dear, we are making sure our DNA are correct. On your papa. The obedi 29 million. At the Bob, a couple ball from Nanso Kumasi Airport 9 international da. Onumu ye papa. Inti ene. Ya small modoba ba because we me penti mamu Kumasi for the idea. Was under for the sebe I have been mufo. Oh, one way I have been mufo. A famous somebody sebe you may have to go for it would move for. Inti ye Tom and Jerry. Omu painted Tom and Jerry. Bang, 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 bang. Boom, bang. Not stars to corner news. Or cause they are no at your boom. When you pana, we would not know as I saw the view. And a yabe drono. And then out to interchange one more. Into say I'm walking in now. Wabe to unfinished projects. Kumasi Central Market. A bed boy no made before. Obey use to leverage, you know. Ediama ya complete sani amana mamwa sante for na mukuru no mo IFM. Was ye digene so TikTok in this say crying no watch. Na last walk asa Mike no money now for say chom. Osaka sanitary maso. Me tetra my butu. Na nunsu you no tina na why na food do na am say furu we better when yakote. Akokwa wakofa say fu kakraka we. Okote we. Okote pan de ba we. Ukura furu we na mo hwe no mutwo na mo hwe na we ana me answer that me boy na we say e furu we kura wa okote we as how that man can say that man can say enkrofo we am frustrating you just how they are championing for this. What do you know what I want to say? Young boy, I'm not even sure say 40 years could I already go for full time way o got to wen e fro na menini na, and you sit here as an Ashanti bastardize the ayede so full line interchange share nensa otena so 8 years when we never mark traffic bet check Asante mine ebe chi Kumasi ebe my businesses. Oh, he's only 35 years. My God, I'm even older than him. With that type of belly, Jesus Christ. With all these things, like you see, I am beginning to believe, say, Yankasa akanfono. You see, sa me time we me triwe no. E wo other tribes no more, but and yet sa level to say yeah no. Because how can you tell me, say, Obi penti. Obi esi ade no. Yemu bebre ye dan de hia ne se yesi awi aboso. Yem penti ya yenyeska na se be di penti nkakrakra. That's how it is. Na yenko penti bi po. Kami hu ye penti sigedwa kofi. Utie. Ye penti sigedwa kofi ni aye no. Ade hu bi ya said adura ade bi kakai bi de ato ho tale we de sunsumo tale menko utie yakofa otumfo nom ntade a omode kwa akon omosekan omode kwa akon na ya draw na ya ma history of everything kakra bi ebi one paragraph bi ye they are explaining. This gun was what we seized from the white during the Segranti War. Sa etuduro we mu na ye dinya etuduro during the Hwan war. You give history and beautify the place like Jankoma was doing. Must there Obi den kwala na ko free education oba be ye artist intino. Yemma sebe ko tipin. MS woman kwankwa tena 10 years asendro na sebe na ne ganto anu mjimi no. Ene kan kam buedu why you tise na ntwi asebe edi nikodi sala. Sa wutu ni na mu. Central de bia Oliver kan didi watemu. Kan buedu. Wo na me bu pa, we are one of the guys and I'm doing say oh, Obia, the way I would tout to who say and I would close you say what could university what master's degree near there no. Na me doing sanka what doing here juma. Sentinel Oliver kan say what doing form na yampa. What's na santimemu who all these wonderful regional ministers Obia there and so when you Obia waba no 1 year crown trying you fully. 1 year upon trying you fully or no boy better than Obia or no abba making sure say ya fine ya hospitals. I'm going to buy a month one hospital one for some hammer said one complete war Ashanti region body mammy. I'm going to na swana pakemu mesremo or buy there are unfinished projects at Ferry Hospital and all those things. A mood behind a word to me money over 1 year. A mood behind a word to me in prediasa Mahama said because men and Kamahama Mikrana because right now NDC ekurasabo eninsem me ka asem na akyerem say NDC akoma NDC sure edamu akohin ninsem because they want to break into the Ashanti region. So isn't that leverage enough? Onim say nyansa no Latoji baby ebra ye kokom pampa edi meko akola keto pa na ye de sumni asi wachi na ye kokom pampa ye de meko kakra petim sa na watumi anum nsuo enye anu bi na obeton ye nti onim nyansa otie akoda keto less than 1 year ye titi fufuo edi gu nkwan hyehyehyi mu ma ho ama wo sesa di a what do ne be different obeton Latoji and I dia Latoji and why you chong to regional minister no action the odi an say hey Charlie mama we yankoye interco yankoye box and obomi anama bobi na Ashanti region for much now you guys are happy about this. I made myself mission base because just say a surprise but I say we just came in surprisingly just for a maybe this year na maje adwen check akra from the panelists side my join them in me pacho the moderators and they Saturday don't come and keep me here for so long. Give people opportunity to talk, but make sure so say money over too much. I say make an ear jam. Now one can say host. All right, me that say. Kumasi Queen. Yeah, Joso.
Yo, Babushia for. I did na ye nua be many chire na minim say pack approach ro no nka wanya opportunity asasa nka obe defend MPDC but pack na nkasa am say oni fat enti obai for distraction keke and I thank God and so say na nka kwesi mpese uja no ho na so betumi asi ne ho a ko ka soro wa manki ya hange na jojo ni bia kama because nyandi anko be oni adwe a odi besi fom ono ankasa wo musi enti no di simi no because o hwe ejana na nka no a na osuro na nka ya no ani sen na nka amen
atibida
NDC aban ba ye yesi dollar so ati enso niema kwa na ekoso
yep
me mpese mebo mu bi din emu bi a na nka ne bo from kran December ni e to na 450
yo
just me rice ni bi mpese mebo brand ni din
okay
enti dia ba na o mo si aba from no tu jimi na sabio ya no mo fo bi aka bo kokra de na o ma be hwie gu ayima enu 5 kilos ni po no
na o mo from
but sa e mo no so no di a enye healthy for your life
yo
enti sa obedi yare de ene nka factor de ne bro den
den
yes cement aba from o Mr. Sesi ana kokro no apart from 2187 no ebetimi ato cement in the same as compared to another time. No? Since when? And 3,150. That's in 2,500. I just send these mathematicians and the GPS and the other MIA. And I done for CS or say statisticians in come and what to say. And this about your deal. The son said, so Miss Swan, or no, go 330,000 at the bottom. Now, one said enough for see a couple poster or Chibariata, the begin one talent. One I done when you're free. What do you miss our can Moreno? And I went to TV, and that's when you were for me. Now, what do you want about could be at so? Not just a word the other. You choose us any healthy for you. There be another wood into your we don't so nip and empty in Koyaria. But almost dear, they have variety of foods. Almost dear, almost dear. And see, say about my dear sister, Yamaya Benya Day, and sister. I dear Bakwa and Yanni say, baby, almost told me back a sea palm and this, bra. Saffron no develop it one and saffron they are having and this, almost to one DC. As the bosom.
If you quite take
before. Just a motto. And I would and to sound for the do about to us. And this is betting me 10,000 as 1,000 maybe. And the person that is up for Muhono. As you look at Tuaban, or Mamma only 18 years now, on back or Tuaban and this. And to what Tuaban for so many years, I'm at this evil party. So, when you are development, it's once someone they said, not yet. My men say somebody, when you drink. No more yen seeing answer. Yen seeing answer. So what you have will be a yanny far. I told you know what I know, no what to say Nipano, or Bessie Sanajia. No me come more upon him. Sure, and as I'm going to that physicals, as she said, yeah, Nini Pediana and Cassan at here.
Obe Philly.
And he said, Debbie, I was TikTok or so. I'm going to think it's our mental problem. Because I know some Casa drawing way dear and Cabra, and you pass and Cocoye. And I said, Siata, Obia, been tea, my Miss Rinkoye, Minkoye, and the young journalist. I'm back on the Granach, no. Almost so among Capano Grace and the Omobedience. Because Nanado by one physical may day. I'm a journalist, being Tassa on ye. Never more the free education, man. Done a need be and done a need be no done a force there be and Panisa, me Pamenqua, self-centered for selfish for Ghanaians. Yet the other dear, your person why you need it. Let me near the 1 day. One day, when your missions are going in account for you. Thank you. Now, Sansa mine, someone who you are not the President Kufuya Mamma. And come on, someone in a monster project in Port Nani, commission and another we see. Police station and another see, any police hospital and another see. President Kufuya house in our year, yeah.
As a Korean for
Senor, in the Bible was somebody renovating your water, dear. And did that be before I call him back? It's Ghana by stagnant. Ghana area. Ghana did be around this banana Ghana by about to fly. I want to fulfill. The son said, I'm brought for every yako for my better so I did. Papa. Yeah, but trouble, my mamma, no pie, but I was a more trouble, mamma. Oh, that's Yana Ghana, yaton. Yep. And the Ghana, the sunshine say yaton. Because Ghana, the turned it up. I can see a bit chiaka. Near time, we need to send me a many because there's a Muslim phone and the other left and right. Because party, a chair, man, ya be. Meaning, but you're much apart and come to media.
There be one count. One count. When you're student. And so when you're student, internet, and you're doing Bema. When you're student, student and qua. There be.
Second was somebody running Siano, or comes me what you mean. No, some maybe. Yes, and just I didn't know. That's not me, Channel. Why the queen? What hey, what bro? Because maybe, and now it's so a for a member. Savio, I didn't say so. Mutui, almost one yappy. I don't say you're quite another. And just a nipper few. And the end is bad. Omubay, you know, mobile this in the Rosen, and this yo, and this Papa. About Papa and the cocoa for. Oh, Papa, no bitch now, so that I could go for Sikam. Yamam haircuts, yet she and a packer. Mr. Miko, I'm a toy and she and Miko. Maybe got to change because many bread here, we talk of course, ye. Now you're 2 women, your cockins and film. Back and back to me, Missika, me, my book, and you know, about Papa now and me. And the Papa, never will be a wife. I am who be pages yet see the Nipanek. Over from my no for mapa. When the shake comes on what you now put in. And conquer and some beer and ye. Now the co provoking the pan. Yabasre. You want that cheaper on 1 people. And think assassin will say, bra. Saturday week or something fat. Now, press conference.
I not hear press conference. Now, what's that day we have on Cabana press conference by tennis?
Because it's a major fee. And then you know, Saturday week. And communicators for the year.
Come with the call. Come with the call.
Sorry, so crying come with the room. In fiction, no come with the Simaga so. No come with the room. Information centers not come with the room. None of the a day. Yabasram. Oh, sorry, no one be my MPP party. Now you're done about copy and I walk. Who can't one council who will say about mouth. Son, what about the day? What about the Casa? Sabri no bit in your show, Bobre, near who do bits in your day. I am. But then Passage on Muhammad and a pound 14 is sarcastic. You are nipper and 1 or your day. What can stand be? Sir, I'm say. When I maybe were hot and now, and that's a woman so yummy for food. I have come to realize, say, I saw funny your Mohammed Chini Nano, nay, and another Sika on farm moments, and another more time, MPP. Notwithstanding, no, all the woman costs no money because I banner and then a bear bonnet. And Mamma Nana, or Manana council, almost so where be a almost be no mama who can know. Mama, ever just ask a banner. Now you better make sure the history will record this. Now that's your catching Chima said. So what's it? Some Cranchan creating. What's your Usu Bampa? What's a Duncan Williams? What is it with Wingam? What's a coffee would draw? So what's it at Nasaria? Now what's Abraham Lamte? Now what's your sofa could and wear more? Johnny, when you're because I believe you a chamono. Almost ball or my gun. Oh, my knee.
Medase Aguni fire kwe. Aguni change my come round now. What's the contract, baby? All right, Nana Pia Mammy too. Okay, kwe Coco. Aguni kwa.
No, say Jamie Titi, I will say me be a measure, I will say me Obi Busa, and this new. And Busa said, Sankia the grammar pa Babe contest 2028. A dear pa no waya. And you have the better campaign, and this in a whistle, you have the better campaign, said grandma, Ghana for 1 tomorrow. And then the other said grandma, say your campaign with Ghana for say, okay, bra. Share and this for your party beer. Just a who who said, what's a Ghana pa now open heaven and hell. Who said, a dear crown a hell and now born some no anyone who share in this party now, Fanisa. A more be an end, who are bravo, and the do Kunyamo, who and this year father to a bravo because a honorable something. Partia, Sebin Predias, Obia Ba, Part.
Hey.
Oh, Mufie, I was
I'm going to go.
Seven previous your constituencies be Ghana. Na a fear be or Upo Biamanakai, a fear Nebusian letter Kurana Winyabi. A year Kufuado, dear Papana, and never the 80 plus 9 Yashan Sono, a yenim dear, a yeniswa dimu. Nanso sa papa yenya adamoni for abonsamfo na omu change omano no social media cassette yakufuato.
Aguni chamber, hold on, mommy. Aguni chamber, but hold on, mommy. Parker.
Yeah, brother.
What's the problem now?
Okay.
Pacho me uncle why? Aguni to us.
Good.
Yeah. Yes, madam. What is that?
So, Ushasani Mawena, Ubusa said, and Tidia Akokra way a Yama Ghana. A Kufuad need the only president, or Timiko Yamian a bomb Payama Ghana for, and Sutrenia Uncle said, Sagana for the Woody, a radical economy. Na Nipanit Nasia, Mehuka, the economy Befaso. So, near to a bet Papa way. Papa when a Nipatina fear 6 good months. Was Munya Dumo and Sumi Chiamoka said the Bayam Benya Biasham Girenema, Yani Papanaye. Sa Papa Waya who said Nurse Fua or Mujina a Cobrani or Mujina day and night or Muya 24 hours or Muya Tumano or Musala Maminfa being count and what double and what my wall. Sa Papa Waya Catria said light any ensure young funny free for 3 months. Missy Mekaisa na Kufuadu Mian and Wando Kunonen Chinamne Sadi, Etche, Minya will be a 7 no intimate Gary Cranier focus. Ebeka said, Docunonin Chinam, Samano, who Kruma, as you Kufuadu Yenina. A Kufuadu time I blame on the said, dollar, every 14, 15 cities, no, Satan Nasabi, which me did 3 times a day. Satan Nafalis, single room self contained, our 500 cities. And comfort and book Acacia economy micro indicators Acacia who's inflation a single number 3%. Nibusa said a cronk tenketeno inflation at Mamobia di Miasana.
Yo.
Inflation at Mama di Otica de Tia Domino, Niniamano, 1 week no Yatobia Manana. Fellas, Missy supply for 1 year, 3 months ni $1 from Obit Mikatem said a whole 2 weeks. Yentiment to 1,000 Ghana. I want to shop. 3 weeks. Yentiment 1,000 Ghana. Now because I am shocked. Timbusa said 7 previous now link me to the Sabio and so forth to Cromwasi, Yankopon, Yara, what is war, Kumapan, what dinaba, now Kumapan Boni. And Yana Kumapadi and region Bianca, sorry, no, Nani Passe. Kumapani Ponyo, Oton Yanto. Yes, $1 from Oton Yanto. Inflation a single number, and reflect to Nipa boom. You can't say $1 and they determine electricity and the water and $1 from electricity and water air costro. Yet you chroma, Yamia Chia Obolo Sam George Canty, who didn't say your network in Yadma Aquana and Fano. Sam George Croya complaining, say, Yura Samira, or Namana V8 and a 7 previous and make up boom, who didn't say Sam George, Nigiri, or Quadron Sokla no Bikutan back.
Aye.
Yura Fellis. Tamunti, Sako for a Cassia come watch a man.
Medasipa, where do time so pa? And an happy and Pacho, my uncle. Pacho on me to Hawaii. Nanapia and Pacho, unmute yourself. All right. But sister, away, obey to me the away, Pacho Biaka, one man. Aye.
Because you tell me I am a food and they say, well, 4 years and you put my much you are going out. Yana no catch raining. Rolling Sabra boy, you be a big Rollins name, the way I will see my business people want you on more room. I am no more consent for Murray well, 1 year account. Yeah, major part of business. Give me a matter to 4 years, but yes, you're it is about what become history. Name me a Rollins a year only in the NDC. I am one. They say, oh, what's not people no so John can be. I can't tell was an Easter. Last year, man.
Yeah.
2029,
That's right.
because they end up with two. Some of the people show, no matter what to war.
And you move here.
You didn't study here. When you start no mobile for one, the next week,
And no,
imagine that you are definitely and the young people of Ghana need jobs,
not motivation.
He said, only pay.
Ah.
On the unit of 15,000 a year.
Ah. Blackberry. Blackberry. And one who did the birthday. And one who did the birthday. Omini now went me on Guango. And now we got the boy and Yagro. And one. Kupra meno sabe ye ka akofa guarantee we egu na se be tia he meno sabe ye ka sama me da say Quinede 4 minutes yanko na obi antumi nka bi na na enkofa ye wa yanko
attention me de enyitira me wa e kan say na abedu the first which out because he say you won members assess ti bi da take berry na Malik Basintelis nti dede na obaye wo a TV so
you take berry
abeduru ay abeduru amajuli eno
me friend na abedu the first only reason only first person I establish subject also establish and so yanti man a cap about Mr. Felix Mobile say Nanado the Bushman copy. Nanado yet another Nana, one of Malik Batin telling on Lamon. Nanado and Nana copy. But because of Niam Com in a self interest, or politics more on drink now. I mean, say share and this youth wrong. Any event can say I would take a moment, no difference.
I know.
Now, when the woman politics like at all, I'm so saying, but you cut laptop, you come on, we ask come on, and this is for. And this is for but you want the politics like at all, because we're all near more. I'm on yet to moment to walk. Because I want to say, MPP, they are bad, and when you get to my cool, because you are young, pedachi. Yeah, pedachi, you're to my cool, but one of them pedachi. One of me, I have to mouth. Or me, I have to mouth. See, I was a debut on moon bone. I am American, you appear in a cause of moon bone. Because I wouldn't tell you a because me who call my MP, me wonder what's my talent, they will not tell a chapel. You know, they have no future.
Yeah.
Ain't that the big of some Malik Basin telling? don't know. I say I don't kusra. I say no kusra. I say no short. In a position, my leg person tell to me just pay 15,000 Ghana.
And no better.
It's on top of almost $6,000.
No better. How much money?
Yeah. That's somebody like this guy. You have the gas. Motherfucker. You have the nerve.
I grow.
Hey, didn't know to be about me. I said, I'm gonna have papa. Yeah, politics I am full. Data I am full. And this the air full. A cheap ass party to do. Or many of it said my was telling you. I am communicator. On the who are full of nanny, I too a low to say that's the idea. I'm a communicator. Because NDC a cheap ass party. A cheap ass party. You can help the baby of it as a soup. I bet she did that really not so don't know about the ship. About 99 wants that kind of talk. It's me a genetic microphone. Yeah, party, near astroturf on the chrome man.
Aye, that's a bit.
Yeah, party, they're fine out me, I waste me on the traffic party, let me here, like a thing, get him on the constant.
Can you imagine?
The lips and guada. The lips are done cleaning ya. Yes, up away. I can't until.
But and that dear, but I'm a young quick. We do on my chair. And trauma. Amen. And you almost have.
And be at your house will be encore because my team will say, the national chief mama back catcher and say, of a song that your mama passive glass now with that means that's a chief ma'am. Yes, no.
Now says our papa no, he's the only blessed man of God in Ghana. Okay, I never been more chief ma'am. Me that's it. Big Joe, fire call. Nana Pia ready. I know about 4 minutes. Big Joe Casao. Now them. Big Papa Joe. Why am you two so you don't count? I some George Joe network and Patroni piano and corner time in the moon.
Dana nangasa bibia ye wesisi ano ye mu bini yakasa kra na isuru na so ye be ho yakebi monko mo na mede e ba ya na edikan e abaso bode ye ma me sister ma e ka se ye ma me sister ma ka ye sister ma say the video bi e wo me page so no is one of the best videos I me TikTok so
that's right
we will be a minute no here pa
correct
ye hwe mo yenim say ye be kosro no mama omuru fi say nkwala ye wase Mr. AJ your constituency no mama dey are yentimi page your constituency
okay but one Efremini all right we'll be a friends ntino
say ne woman say
yanko
baby ya wosisi ya abanye wosu ya abanye communication abanye ne dikan ye to su bium omo ba be mu no mo de na da na kasade na de ba be mu ye to su miensa omo ya madwen so omo de sa na ba betina be anything the media space na ya to issues ba nyoma abe ma abanye no enim guase aba no ya report
yeah bi
enti ya me no e kase Mampeni was we are waiting me and I catch say even LGBTQ any the priority and the info be a so for no be a din. Maybe they say Mampeni was ye could be a on new LGBT home fast one and who seek a dear by a no Mampeni was
correct.
Say a bra all tone my first coup d'etat book. Nipa Papeto, I friend Andrew Solomon. On author numerous of the copies. The Sikana auditor and the Sikana Nefi LGBTQ for community.
Community,
maybe a surveyor. 70 Sikamo be a Sikari free survey mo, Ninko free baby, or conform the most Sikana on your Sikani free now come. And it will be a year LGBT for properties. And I said, oh yeah, Japadia Cassia, to say Andrew Solomon. No, when yes, Sikaba Beton, Oma Watra. We didn't the preface Sikano, every LGBT community. Mintimam Penny or Tiabenis, only sending LGBT Sikaba. Aside foreign aids, everybody you say it being allied to LGBT communities.
Exactly.
Personally, another thing say you LGBT Sikaba, if it's on no would be pain. Maybe many evidence say on why you be any the minute, but more evidence say music did with deep pain in sending the air there. And see a benny then say, bit to me a jar and among so a day, maybe, and I say a day, maybe.
Oh. Network. I got a crowd baby in a network now.
Baby flap them until say a baby flap them.
Okay.
Syriano be agro any breezy eye. And Ghana for Mamma, you real, he said, you go from a moment in throwing a done by. Omudi can room one of say MPP for your containers over 100 and over 130. And I said
1,500, 1,500.
1,500, you know, you buy, say 1,300. Near me to make it to a Mishia, one of the NDC communicator or upper west, lower west Achem, which is as a man can say. It is on record with Malcolm videos. How come me and Kasa me Facebook page? I have that video there. It took NDC communication director, regional communication director to phone in to say I was not having better particular to speak about that issue. And next, I said, "Nakoda." One more say, "Mudi Kasa ye good when you want to know." Asemne wukra yet Ghana muhane se sapema yeni anima kwa chisike bia MPP phone use ke be kwa si containers ba ko nsia ene ibisa sa containers no e musika e wo hen nti aban eyen tro
okay
Ghana for na yem mebunu binimu ye de ni ti Felix
jamwa mate medase pa
na omo makechire so edibia ka
medase okay odoma nkoma me pacho 4 minutes yanko me time aso. And then Saturday, I don't have the leverage. In Kakaka, my own fire lady so back. Mitiopa. Okay.
Follow back now. You didn't come.
Okay, my follow.
And one can send me a minia and Yaji. Now, the share be before. Say a before. Yalpinimu sabi ukafra the more papa na yatena ho ama NDC for we num e de Ghana akonechi ama mo de Ghana atwene e di akoro. Now you see something omuhunu say omunu nyansa che obia na say MPP yan retire NDC for the attorney hada retire NPP. Now, this is the right time. Mesre, minya brapeni akosi. Yen kamum se bibiano yebeye yen training communicators ema ye party MPP. God MPP na ye abai papa oba. Ultimately sheye. Obi kantra me one policy NDC ediapa Ghana. Ghana for that.
To be cranial.
Just one policy. Obin can't tell me.
Almost a get fund.
Oh, now get fund is not a policy.
If me don't mind them. They are not serious.
Obin can't tell me. NTC for bar from 2019 into Robinson Town up to 2012. Don Mahama Town. I want to mean people here, you didn't call chill. What we have been investment.
Yeah,
we are going to get not call. You know, they should give me one name. They don't have it. Now, I am the people say, yeah, as Santa Forno, that Tramamas uncle for women, And yet, we not tribal politics.
Would that be?
I deal with NC. Northern Britain.
That NC that. I'm on Pinipo.
MDCs, any DCs are Santa region. Because there were 210 constituencies in Ghana. A Santa region constituency, constituency was Santa
47.
47. 10 or MDC or MDCs are. What man won't do me purely a Santa.
Anne, no credit. This time around, he didn't do that.
But Santa 40 home, young, is for the camp for the Yamia, and I do planning, on the woman, Dr. Mitchum planning, so free education, Sabina, Dr. Mitchum, or China, China. You may Cassabia, for fact, I have a proof,
sir.
Yet, here, Sabin, the ball, free education, get it back Ghana. And this is for you,
Togo Kuma.
And then, and this is for arbitrary free education, which I said, Sikana, the family free education, says Sikano, and this is for a way.
And Kobio
says Sikano, a Kobi home, free, but near the Sika, a Dima, Sagana for you, and not from us one, and then says Sikano, and this is for a day, AC, no more Pia, Ache, Eddie. See, when you yeah, call you painters a walk MPP mono. But you Homa 2024, and this is 4 phones, and then credit go for interest. Don't be no internet. No more can't draw. And that can go for intimacy. Yo, MPP communicators, young men women so.
Okay.
Now, not just as a young you better retire NDC.
All right.
For 40 years.
All right.
I said, in Toronto, Madam
all right. Mr.
Felix.
Another Saturday surprise. We have to wrap up, but still, what the only Queen about there, I have to give you guys the chance to talk. You know, let me give you the time now.
Felix, you go, and you wrote my program now. This time.
Oh, Debbie. Okay. About an the mobile you. And I'm part of myself, Mr. And your master, you know, a buffon. Yes, that way. Ah.
Christmas, they are full one to send me Easter, and I don't know. Easter full say. Now, Mr. Felix, let me go. I'm a bit like this, and say there is an issue going on that the person is not politically affiliated. And he has some TikTok use, but you're not in a political side. There's a little cause a juicy vibes was a day. Or narrative movie. Your fans are from months movie be our releasing. And I think it is about a president and something that has happened in the presidency. And a sister in narrative movie, no, I will go while Mama Hamadi, while money in your dinner team. I deal with problem, Jubilee, or say Flagstaff House. Now, maybe so. But as they see John Hammer, or you know, you find a Flagstaff House.
Yeah, Jubilee House.
I want Jubilee House. And it's this for my boss. And the only reason the police for the international, and the girl they say, well, both Flagstaff House and the narration now.
Oh, girl, be now.
Is referring to. And you find the saying, John Hammer, let the someone move to a single mother. Me no let me ya send up reminding for 2 weeks. Yeah, someone. What people to me in her narration or how we say you movie and you so at your children. I'm gonna remind for 2 weeks and then you turn around that your mama we will promise.
As a man, I can say no. Hold on.
Yes, this is only to politics, so I didn't know your side.
No, but that lady, I've heard someone say, "Oh, my lady be." Now, it's just giving a reference to the Jubilee House, you know, or Flagstaff House.
Giving a reference to the Jubilee House, and the narration, me say the movie is about presidency. And then the year, there is a Venice
and you ain't no matching, no. So, are you know?
Meanwhile, the current seat of government, you have the Flagstaff House, you have the Jubilee House.
So I wouldn't money pacono. Into no amoyes, only money pacono. You are trained because I'm saying, send a girlfriend back. Hey.
Sister is deal with. I've been minding you for 2 weeks. For what? I am to come on. And the boss idea that's not one that did not and then you Rebecca don't catch an understand the sense of one. I don't be a possible ideas. What ideas?
Freya Fred, the first lady no boni, or say first lady no yubuni, or say or yubuni. Oh, I don't know my.
Ideas, I don't know what Trump has said. Someone in the bush for her. I don't know what now I want to know with your friends and that means you were the one funding the boy to fall in this country. And was yes, it's not a wrong idea. What was your opportunity? Baby. I'm not the man. Also, I'm going to the game of Masfit and the AD camp.
On Tenassi. And you know, oh yeah, dear pa. Bunkwasi amembu.
Struggle just to 3 times a day. No one sending enough to send him my bed, Didi. Send him my mini friend, you know, a bed, Didi.
What to be that?
And not your mind. It's the PI 20 year one. No, for me, and I would have to a mind so. Listen, the PI at the motor on your foot. I will melt it. PI at the motor on your foot because of your mama. What punishment is that? But yeah, not to your type of say, or what was what I do. Now I don't try any week to say food and devil a theater. I will look for you, but actually, what you do on my to be free around the same for no, put $150 million.
Wow. $150 million? Hold on. And then how can be Brisan? Hold on. 150 million what? Ghana cedis. Oh, Equiatobo. Let's say Tobo. What say Sa omo AI center be na omo person omo in the parliament ama approval for how much?
$250 million.
250. Do they know what that man and almost can omo boni keka na say dey. Na sabi na the bio na sabi eating center Canada eating na sabi Raja center kura no sabi I don't know course na ekia the longest highway in Canada I'm a friend of 401 okay a vast I don't even know how many kilometers I mean like that is interchange idea overpass na idea in Afra a crime papa when I'm so about to soon. It did not cost the country more than 600 million. It did not cost the country more than I'm in Canada, so I'm giving you fact. The 401 did not cost the whole Canada. Okay? And then you take 200 million.
$250 million.
Wow. Wow.
These are some of the things I think you're worried on money. And you may say, yet you want to pass you for 20 certificate free them. And this is what could be event to go to Swan. One of us what could you ask Antoine? I said, but yes, Antoine, okay. Well, to me, I tell you, if I say, and some work, I'm in fear, how about yes, Antoine?
Now, Uni BB, price and also cost through. First, no, they say we abedru the ana we almost turn 5 cities. They say 10 city. At the end of movie, I be no.
Concentrate on the way our life is. Me say Mahama Bali, I dear friend the brother, I dear friend is the employee bidder. So December year to brother phobia you do work from home. What one was your phone this Christmas? Easter, one was your phone a mistake. This year, me, let me name some Easter, let me name date in book. To the Easter, no, I know we can do Easter, and I'm sister. They said for concern me will Google and send me and say Easter.
Change Gozo. Yeah. Yeah. I know.
When people like this, and then problems in and you are targeting innocent citizens simply because or narrating a movie she just watched. And what the event is saying, plaster house did it. So that is grounds. Meanwhile, Mohammed, the so-called mistress Niti, and all of a sudden, you see Angela Sonia Chia with one quarter remand for 2 weeks.
How
can we do this to ourselves? Michelle, this for and Yama. I think I'm full to the extent that you will not be able to wait. Me see your best line if you free December. 2021 your best line if we say December. Yes, salary is in one of one matching. Your best son is said that you may and yet you're 2 more. Because I was something also. I mean, everything is going haywire in this country. And you people are not focused on this. We are focused on system. And you may who here, you may find for so from Puntobia, and let him move on another way. And not to petrol. Someone to pure water. Me a source of deep to for the moment where fence or to make to someone to petrol on better transportation. Now what are you facing? On better transportation so pepe. And these are some of the things you need to channel your energy into, not arresting citizens because Wakobo your friends a plaster house. How? The narration of a video. How? Why are we this foolish? And then this is in something else about my people way. This is bad. Mr. Felix, this is so bad. Why would we do this? Why would we do this? Let me tell you, I said, girl, on a single parent, I was so broken. I'm like, how? Why should we do this to ourselves? Simply because again, we're going to be in the house.
How? Like, I don't mean to say no. Now say you cry, say get back. We are starting so I Miss Belly. Say we this on and radio. I say we end this for he said I'm man show some more and one or if you more. Now I buy we buy it. I buy we buy you. So that means you panic as a watch and then they didn't talk about it. And then yes, at the problem thing. Start arresting from there because they mentioned your name. So then you should start the arrest from there and stop arresting innocent citizens. Or in the name of a couple, or in the nation now, or you know, and your friend say, your plaster house, no, but never be a man, I would tell officer with me, a plaster house. And to believe out there, I never will see to put him with you. Pettiness in tea. Me say, what we know was seen Jubilee House. What said that mobile son a plaster house? And I come still in our show. Or that's on the plaster house. And when you were in the plaster house, and when you want to know, where to your button with the button was 1 you could. I want to know Suan. I don't want to say, yeah, again, you Suan. And what's not Jubilee House? I can't master. And we enter Jubilee House and then 37 about. And to have Mr. and no one works and in natural. Mr. Natural, who are visible. At the most, I get a quick dick and cool first. And natural. Because or yes, I wouldn't be fat myself because I am a stress. I don't catch somebody paying cook. I don't mind you. I think about one thing I want to Jubilee House one more than what's now Suhan one. Jubilee, what's it for your friend saying? If I said Jubilee House on Jubilee House, and then a year, if I said 37 a share war. Correct. And then 37 minutes was, but then in the shower, a share war. Yeah. And think I know people. I mean, I would walk on kitchen. How about maternity ward? All right. What is I say? Yeah, Papa. But that's it. Yeah, definitely. I'll be there. Naya, 4 minutes, Yanko. You have 4 minutes.
Yes, from where Mrs. Stanley ND, I will say it's on full authority than beating my chest. Say, so we MPP. We MPP.
The part we are.
We are done. Na bibia di adanse say. Dr. Mahamadou Bawumia can win 2028 massively. Sabi, why didn't you cry? It is clear. Said the near Kono. Now we MPP now you will use or census any whatever that you have to fight your own MPP. As I said, these are the people that we will be selling. You should buy your head in shame, and you are a disgrace to the New Patriotic Party. I'm beating my chest and saying it with full authority because it's about time, and as I said, we should come together with a full force to fight this government because as I said, government, NDC way, it shouldn't be relevant at all. As a generations upon generations should know, say this particular party would do for with all standard.
Yep.
With all standard. Young for political gimmicks, jack down, sending propaganda and tone change. Young for no credit and to baby no credit. That said, from the PNDC to the NDC to the current NDC with babies with short teeth that they are going to be radical and rascal men in this party. They are useless party that and Kamebu will stand against this party. Why am I saying this? Because Nkrofu and Bob Brada almost for life muda to the extent say Ukraine could draw the castle. It's not bad, so you show. But these people, and let's say, you're a criticizer. Who are you here criticize? Because I'm a penny out now, so that Ghana Hanusa, we now could draw Jina Pincier, so every year, good father, so I Sakawa, and Jina political Pinciers without thinking. So we a penny and people look up to you. What about the penny or Ghana has it? Who can solve Basa?
Sure.
Whether we don't know you were under influence of anything, and we cannot prove it. But what is all the look at such a cabasa? So who are you? Who are you that we cannot criticize? Who are you? Criticize. What does all the water power be go about? Only reckless on platform. I'm Mr. Tanika. We have go about it. So who are you? And what's your memoir? It does not tally with whatever that you said because it is only NDCs. Me say, when you have got radio stations, I say, wow. My mom song can't the personality. It is way below the belt. On no sign you pano ekita tablets. It could just black quadra room. Why the sister in your car was so. I took that tablet a man was your full way. Now, I will not blame anybody. I'll blame and penny for no, sir. You been at your war national honor. I'm the party, your personal interest. Those are the people that I'll blame. Because the MPP 4 way, NDC 4 way, don't have any credibility from the past up to this time. When it comes to governance, they cannot prove a point with one thing that they have done, tackle and done it well. And well, my way, not side parts way be relevant. Then we don't have problem with Ghanaians or the NDC. We have problem with ourselves as New Patriotic Party. We have problem. Prices. Fuel prices and a share. I don't go that do ya memory and yeah, Jana 1 and Jana 2. And a bala. My friend, and there's a medium fee and some George. I have some quality and China Paya so free whoopie. I want to control swallow. He can't quite see some Jana PCS who can say, Dr. Mamma Baumiani in a Nekufado, Yapa Kufado, a gay. Omunya gay whom faswa na po lina ye gay. At the end of the day, I didn't you see ye, and you're not as a Ghana man nara. Ghana man you creating a service of I'm sorry, forgive us. I'm not Nekufado. Not just that Nekufado is one of a politician who is very tolerant because this is the only man of Ghana Habu or my 8 years or tolerating bullshit with greatest respect from all diverse ways. One better sada. Now more adako dada pay kioneta by bala. Kwasi ankobi party to send this for. More dim kwasi asembo mind choka basa. Now the day you criticize them was the yabachemo. And you move for public schools in under prison. The other woman said public schools across Ghana, nationwide, no, more the better than prison centers because you have a lot of people that move back because MPP, internal politics, elections, from September we are in full speed and full spec. So you have a lot of people that you are going to deal with. So you should put proper measures in place whereby then you turn all public schools into prisons because there are lots of people in Numbaco prison.
That's right.
What impudence?
That's right.
What impudence?
That's right.
The 24-hour economy now, what did I gobe? Gobe, no, what's now? Oh, yeah, the movement. Ajana 1, Ajana 2. Those times, no, Gen Z is the endings are the way I make Uncle do Kaneshi and Uncle do Ubo Kofuja, Ajana 1, Ajana 2, Tama Station. Ube 1 EBP. And consider Bia and Trunk one and Ubania and DC for communicators. I are resource who can studio. And your man look at say, and 24-hour economy has been launched by still in the pipeline. Church and punchy way and your muti or man who say, anyway, more your politics and more way more.
Let us say, Naya. Rap mommy.
We have a lot of work to do.
Okay.
Dr. Mahamadou Baumia, Yakwako Yina, my papa panning Kosi Kwaiso.
Yes. Thank you.
Check say, is this really Dr. Mahamadou Baumia? That is our priority. And most of us, we should stop fooling all in the name of MPP and Dr. Mahamadou Baumia. And let's get to work. Research. In Kwafo, you don't research, you don't learn, you don't know anything. Go and research and go and fight against NDC. Don't come and fight me, because if you fight, I'll fight you.
But that's it.
What I say, you should buy your head in shape. NDC 40 and also your people.
Yo.
No, but NDC 40 million. So no one in Crawford, you know, who the bonnie NDC 40. Now they fight to NPP for. I mean, sure.
May I say, I just go. Namokra, dear Namoko Dibia. Eliani, I've not done. Could you go to Gabby, please? Hey, next person. That did you Mpacho Kasawa 4 minutes now. Sorry, so. Yeah. I don't know why she want to play so bad. Is she going to be quiet? Okay, you just leave her. In case she's trying to be loud, then I'll tell her to come outside. Anne.
Obi translate obi movie o se ne drama o se ne writing o se ne thing ena eno akoba se yachi abayo na tu enye den kensi masemi etie no say obi translate movie eno koka se ye jo mahama o ye den yo
yachi no
from okra no.
Daddy, me say Trump. Oma dane no cartoon bit so ba America for so Trump krankasa. Me say John Mama ne de o ni party obi a owi ase o. John Mama o ni party obi na daddy unim. De bia na me no I say NDC for omu ni mu nyansa. Daddy ade we a wo koye ye. Say wo konya ne Maze Bell. Any trace bu atin say be cotton talk kwa mo be ko abonten no. Wo konya ne assign the about. By that stupid move, people are going to read inference into it and would expect me why NDC. Oh, there be that we are not next person in maybe why now. Yo, me that say. Oh, Daddy, right now I'm beginning to think you're thinking Nibi. I'm beginning to think you're thinking Nibi. Omunyai. You shoot to kill.
You can't even export it.
And the cocoa, Daddy, and the cocoa, Ghana cocoa. We Ghana cocoa who testing bill. See, I mean, no can say. So our cocoa beans cannot leave Ghana. And this needs say, I papa. And I make the cocoa right now. They are testing our cocoa. On my first test, it is not good for them. Me can Nana do free so no. Ghana cocoa number 1, number 2 Cote d'Ivoire, number 3 Brazil. Cocoa no quality beans no. Ghana number 1, Cote d'Ivoire number 2, Brazil number 9, number 3. And then Ghana cocoa na ye BCC are dying. Ghana cocoa na ya papa no de ye japade no. And then John Mahama nkwaba ye say ye nto cocoa beans we brutre. It was said be that I will say oh ye BC factory. Na say be ya ye cocoa no Ghana. Oh man, this government, Daddy, is sad. Me patrol don't know. Nanapia. We can first na nanka obe kono ye frɛ wo Nanapia sa no akwaje contract wo be ntuntum kasa. Ye frɛ wo. You know, me and you. Me and you, who are 4 minutes? I will guys, I didn't go.
So now, Mrs. Boy, Jimmy, now. Program no best or best say no. All the time pay attention. Because prime work on my prane. And one more no. And two no. Omo say, who your program na say how my say teachers come as station boys for no. And say MP4 platform I say. Omo say your program be how much that be real. No more by year program ne basa o chimi nsa na asoma wo mo na so nya we na me ya jo mama no ese muhunu ni na mamo kankan na wo buo no kasa ye beka because so ya the park or na makana ni mate wo ba betina so no hwe kwan a na na kufa den Dr. Mahmoud
fa so
eni wo NBC form wa no womo de womo fa so ene de adu so a wo so be ye dey your mama so be chie ene on pe please ya kese pa ru wo kana wo fo wo na fe no wo be chiri nipa are you ready your mama sa wa mamu fo na wo bu we friend amamu
o de chinipa
scam amamu we scam dishes amamu we ma your mama o oni nyansa ye dibu o ma yo ne mo nkro no amamu odi onimpu ekwa be faso be hwia Ghana obewia Ghana sika edi ama kwasiafo bi tise ba sentali so nkodua ayi abedu mahama ka minim se ye dua kwa wususia
misina minimo kwa wususia minim se fifi natural eno man bi
se fifi obi misi kwa fifi e wo na de anya kra guso agudi ni se kwa no opie
yo
kwa wususia ifa na dua kwa wususia pe kwa wususia akotia o musa sister ba okoko enya na wo de ka kusu abesha ne masisi ama fiche be play kwa wususia pie no enya do mama mamu okromfo amamu no scam what this ade we kwa bu nkrofo keke na ba sentali na nim tank ai be ma futa eti Dr. Mahmoud ba omi atem kurasini a won this certificate e was nkokaka na ntwie so sa boy we etimi ja ho kolo Dr. Mahmoud ba omi names wo chimi sa kurasini be ma wo ba be ja ka so be first ka be rebe na mama de ama se kwa ko dua
abedu
kwa usisia abra kokwa for pre wo mu nisika e kwasi ade na mama che o man mi sika ne ye kokwa for esu otu ono wo boy wo ba be gina so akwasi ya o ma mi bi na ya toni kokko ni entria ya ka ba be ja platform to see ya ba wo utia no hinfa utia no wo he sanse mu kika kwasi akeka we mu e no mo person mo bra village wo na meka nkyere wo mo e fa na mo tia sika no to mama di sika chimi etwetwe akwase sika mamudi no da be no wati musika so mo service for da be no wati no payment so
say krada
na enkofo gu village
ebre
to mu koko
ado agburo
obi na ye ya ani na ye kuro wo pe sika e di akwa hospital ko
onya bi
wo be gina ye chia sika mo asebra be
Jimmy wa
it will be ja platform so and I make a system. When you know, I'm missing brown in our pepper.
Yes.
And you your mama, you know, what post woman, I can't have any image about some Muslim the atom the dear and I'm about to me. And before Yaya ready, Yaya radio, with the other chilling the tree and your prison, some sisters to walk. You know, when they could sit to walk. That's how they take them out, you know, take my son on it. In your man, so you bet Siana Yasama. One year for you, I'll want to take them out. Yes, a friend, one, maybe you need.
I'm walking.
She for my friend on your no, but I know. One man was soon to see there. Said you want pen pass, no, Jimmy, no, any some judge, no. May come and you are seeing that to say. Some mamma so on side. I
know. Simple. You do When now we give I don't know. Why are they? Good.
So what I said before, you did actually your mommy when you start explaining in
Mate, no time to play. 4 minutes, Yanko. No time to play. Not current the area. Me part after current me for be I have to get up and go and do something. Kasa. Yeah, say Buzi anti. Say a Buzi anti me what no hono.
Yeah, NDC 4 year no, as if you say like
yeah. I'm Canada there.
Group you say you will stream big that. If says a whole passing through your tension. Stream you or 2 hours. Or more catch your that was 2024 say. The intent is a yeah, stream number. St. John War Hospital. Internet is so narrow into your moon 12 and 10. But let's never with a safe stream. What you do stream hospital or multi like a pipeline, but Tuma. Hospital now is only now yet make that so have to against the certain government.
This is crazy. Say Nipa did say MPP for to stream na that honey they are moving into the national no. Yeah. You craft 4 seats in that. My Lucia, Zakai only 1 seater. Is a friends and my apartment was a day and day out. Yeah, community engagement. I say for the first time, Brown, book in your one at the store that if I see your friend maternity blog health center one lecturer about the friend program the craft also 3 days today. Yeah, I say me. Yeah. I saw the video. Since the because man I saw and the message say projects any yen for the past 8 years any friends creating of friends social amenities other developmental project across the regions now necessary say about you don't even know the NDC are also against this country and you read you know and they say all the time they keep the Gen Z people to understand the political party of the MPP because say I just said man because it's a registration price say no day in and day out we keep educating them so like you're on a fire day go back town of say you almost 4 tertiary institutions in town for the first time now for the training school that fire service training school but in the history of Ghana town of a part of the fire service training school and it's also zones now so take up the bands saying new fire service station okay you know all the 5 now the matters of PR or secondary school PR or tertiary institution as a boy that's good and you will show educated Gen Z for now say the MPP say developmental projects seen on here and the one creation of the no education you so educated go Gen Z for there because of say like MPP as because of say over time you will be here to die no benefit of one good phrase but still say young continue educated them you will not understand the MPP as a political party. Okay. Say no man they say it's me fucking also not day in and day out to be an this message no the raw my money a day a dome support you know but that was that's it. All right. My patron moderators after was you know my real I have to get up and then Saturday maybe a little 1 hour. I've done 3 hours now. Into senior current.
I salute you, boss.
But wait there, 4 minutes to be focused. I'm na.
NDC crown no time.
Time. Karen, they are mentioning 250 million for an IT for an AI center. AI center now easy to build now, no, because of our. Oh my God.
The technology is already there.
It's there. Like the technology is there. $250 million. Chinchinga. Muntaka.
Oh, what did you do? The same trend, though. And you see, I'm called before why it goes to sell for why
I be do.
Close to $1 million.
Yep.
TV back 8 billion.
Are they?
Toilet road, they 5 billion.
5 billion. What to be that? 5 billion for toilet road. They don't have no shame. They don't have no. Obeba be deny be do what them. Obeba be deny be do what them.
So sourcing road
Guess for maintenance. Oh God. But I don't get it. Hey, we are no any. I know I'm moving. Because my current man or Adiano mentioned that TRCBU in a way say I will move through there. Me MPP ni also NDC. There is nothing wrong with that. But Obi Abeka will say, "On to me tia Edumayo Foka, on to me tia Kuku Foka." But obey to me, enya close to $1 billion. Say Odi Kodia Koensu sa Ghana ni awo Ghana. Unim say and no man Kodia Omo Bene sebi Emma the 50 naturally. Like we NDC need are you okay? Say Omo close to 1 billion. You entered my foka, but it's better say you do 1 billion. So
at this time, that compensation, second year of Kufuado, that compensation is okay. And Crowd don't ever be say.
Yes.
Now I guess I take bow. Many pets are table, so I guess okay. Now we are having thousands of kids. Oh, my ready so local school. Okay, yes, see more infrastructures, you have more teachers, you have more your parents say cooks. Non-education
staff.
Yeah, non-teaching staff.
Yeah, non-teaching staff.
Yes, pando infrastructure. Right?
Yep.
I just said, ambulances don't work. Ambulance there say 50, but there be a man for the MPB my baby. And no matter yet, the inflation yet high, no granny store good more by no.
Aye.
And no matter yet, Ghana yet inflation cost poor prices cost. Near more gold for the country. Say young stone one that BBC says CBMA. We fall on it. But at this stage, Piano control. When this in here, are you happy? That stage, yeah, Piano control. We thank you, Mr. President, for
giving us cards.
Thank you.
We love you so much.
Well, you go on say we saw mommy 3, we saw mommy 4, or a match check cook on shaman for the Rubian Fanco fee. That you're not gonna they're not more penny. Now do that go for the Napco, but okay, graduates are 9 years, your mama temporary employment. What's a future? Go get any experience or government field to be an assigned salary. After some time, you exit, send the people problem. And not an MPP, but you are celebrating mediocrity. Obia confirm insurance for down home, peda will say, who be that? Who be that? Abra, Sami Pano, Time this group of students, by terms of the and now what this talent today be a man and woman you could go see a woman. A man and woman they be caught on doctrines, echo rebase in Jeff school. Now talent the woman says a woman when near general. On which my drawn. No more matches a free education for one night. You are Martin.
That's it. Yep.
Illiterate that to attend free SHS. But a crowd way so about for swa. Will be that. For another Paris.
Dale. Tenda. Man. Eya bo apayo twi ni omutrim. Twi ni omutrim eya bo apayo. No, they don't think they are conscienceless. You know, they have no conscience.
Machines. Say you quite. Since one kind of trip machine here, the two galam.
Aye. Eddie please get good.
Muhammad was going to a quarter private jet 70 million pounds and this is
all right, current. And then short day, mammy, and a Mesramo, and yet, say, me, Samirachi say, is because no be the time I soon tea. And then me as I'm coming because I 1 hour pay. And so, one minute, you man about a dozen more things ever up, and I have to give everybody their respect until no time. I made the man, I know where this will come, mammy. Why? Go tender over 4 minutes, uncle.
Okay, but first, the chow. Black Prince on the air course of Ghana. It's here, and I'm a rock home. I'm a rock home, no say. Black Prince, me again. The air course of men, the draft and say, you might not this for the moon. Black Prince, one is a two way and this is for buy, you teachers for Mukufi. You teachers for Mukufi. Nana the bank go follow ni MPP apan. Ebo modern teachers ni nurses for NDC aban led by John Mahama ejemu gufi back for 5 to 6 years. Now the former tuma. Esa restore more allowances. Ema Ghana Mofra education committee mu. So be schools be e dia kan. Hwehwe na da go for train college. E wan sema na Mahama we what's it TVET education? Now that go for an MPP, I share a point of the first a pija, technical education, any education. Emma Ghana, my friend Tindo Monsa, a you robot, a young woman, papa. Emma technical and vocation education, pija, ewa Ghana. It may see, university for TVET. Mahama even go for says, dear, now and I go for the year and your papa. If you are success, dear, Eddie Ababi train courage. Raffles, young shot you, Mahama buying, young should train courage for me, Missukua, or Mukufi, our song for Majuma. Now, what Sagua could be another train courage? Eddie, I come old ones who was on for Majumon. None yet. One of mine also about technical and vocational. Also, one of the yet. That is on my piano, a technical and vocational.
Yep.
And you pay your mind.
Facts.
Now, what does it bring this from? We never do cry. It doesn't go for returning. You bring uncle from some papa diamond. Yes, Uquasia. Ujoquaya, Ubotoquina, Vinam, King. Banchi, Consusa. If you are so natural,
no correct.
Who be vigilant, also the Yapa planning, could get a cast and $90 million $1. The series of one, after the baby drop consusa, a bedroom, I will marry me. You can't form bomb on some papa at the mass uncle form. You don't cast a Ghana, a natural. Raffles, Ghana, a natural mind.
No correct.
The same cast of the breed.
Okay.
Minimum PP4. Minimum PP4. Ya better up Jesus say be a campaign. Ya should the NDC for an ye the sell mine. It means say that you never come together. You attend the deal. We soon a year pay who ye dear what it's hard to say coming together. Yet in a trend this first and no mubuno. How mine? At the end of the internal election, ladies, for moment to move him, the same with no 2028. You never buy a house, ladies, for some 2028, I be near ban. Jimmy said before now, when the Muslim would be so a young woman, castle. You coming together and your mind is for who say, I'm a mono in imposing woman, that person dancing.
Medase, TD. Let's go. You have 4 minutes, please.
Well, it's about your medase. Manya bread, Obia Asema Oka. And some people were making reference to the Gen Zs, but I'm part of those Gen Zs, You see, I've been saying that the 2028 election is not going to depend on the number of scandals ABC or this administration, but to be the infidelity in their principles, what they stood against yesterday, and their narrative that they are changing today. You see, these Gen Zs, the majority of them has benefited from the free SHS. And after free SHS, the next line of question that they were asking themselves said jobs. And the president promised them a job, said 24-hour economy. Omoba 133, Formula 133. And they are not seeing it because they experience a Kufuado. Mahama one, experiencing is the experience of Kufuado. When the Kufuado said free SHS, or buy or he take ground, but when these people said 24-hour economy, it's these are the same people, and say, or questions some Georgia. Say, when I catch a mobile communication service tax, you are attacking. Sadly, so area because for credits, that's why Reno. It will be how far. Now, a question I demand say, I say you are for your party, you are not for them. I will take what for.
Yeah.
If NDC will go to position now, and only fidelity to their principles. Look at the LGBTQ plus issue. I said, and I said, you, but when I'm money, I say, I saw funny man for be much or we campaign to MPP. These same people will be doing a say, how far? I could see saying, who's saying your priority? What's it? Ghana for our basis, I know, we can be your money, a film of fooling. I know, and I hope so be on IBM inside and it's for fooling. I didn't call you about one I catch you so cool. I found one you should it. So I know the ballot box in this one of my
power.
But catch us met from about 2 more 20 hours. We are with catch us and make my car for 20 hours. So the MPP, what the MPP needs to do now is they should unite themselves. The campaign strategy in this usual 2024 now, and where we are get their old tips, play to the Ghanaians. There's some joy Tafa LGBTQ, and they do a throw Twitter, Chirimucho Muchi. The Kuku, as I'm not kind, and say, 6,000, 7,000, Chirimucheno. The campaign say LGBTQ plus any priorities, and the Chirimucha is a town campaign. You know the basic needs, say basic needs, their priority, but no news LGBT, never any priority. So the people have a chance to come back to power, and they shouldn't be focusing much on standards. They should focus much on the infidelity on the because they be as our principles. And it doesn't matter the obey because open sidine chill. When the bread and butter issue comes, or make actual say a dining is one and first come between the two. It's MPP as say we know say they lead private sector, that's where you need to vote. That's why I was very happy say STEM, NESA, TV, free TV, by anyone D1F. Now, as to creating jobs, the MPP should focus much on the private sector, collaborating, more building more industries, explore more in the tech areas. And it's I was happy when Dr. Bomia was saying, say, Africa has made a lot of revolution, and we shouldn't miss this digital revolution. And that's the idea about Bomia coming, and you know,
but that's the why are there, my breed too, as I'm sorry, 247. User 416, me pato 3 minutes, yanko time in him. Why? User, yanko. Aye, mama. We dear kaka crab not mean to me sorry, so why not? Me time and I a bit. Why? All right, yanko. Yeah.
I don't know how like they don't like races. Okay, I know what to say. Okay, I know what to say. Me buy a example. Uncle Anna, did it at Uncle Ghana. Hey, Uncle Leo, but what by the Uncle family? Yeah, and we could see the name program. Yeah, why Friday and not
yeah.
Oh, yeah, mommy. Are you NCC? Say, why are you asking? In the end of the day, I was at I didn't know what to tell you. I one more day, one more pay, and I'm so paying again. I didn't know paying this year. This is now. Me, you could do my man of Congo, my form at the fellow. This is I know, towards you, come on, say, Baunia is a liar. Baunia for the toilet. When you toilet. Then you know, paying this. Really, or the next time. If you heard something, if you heard someone saying anything, just take your phone, go and Google it. You will get the real answer from there. So, mommy, doesn't mean she was lying. Just say, yeah, she was lying. Anytime you hear someone saying anything, you just go to the Google. Google it. Just write the person's name and write whatever the person says. Attached to it. You will get the real answer. Oh, okay. So it means, yeah, everything you say. Everything you heard about Baumia and the MPC was a lie. We can't actually know what. And sometimes, almost I didn't know all the go well, that's why they say no, it's not true. It's true, the work and when you say it, when you need all clean council, the movement and if I'm in India, all clean council.
Yeah.
We have to go.
Okay. Okay. All right. But that's a pan. God media, Pacho, me uncle. I tell you something. So trying to be close to Facebook no crans. Hold on, man. I'm close to Facebook. Okay. Anyway, my bad. And now these days, I will so about me who I didn't redeem and I will use. And I will block me. What blocking me now? Because over me minimum why, but we are saying the mammy, Baba over me. Facebook and YouTube for DC. Why 3 hours 24 minutes. On Yamea Doma, you be share be on Monday, and then Saturday, me show me the befe muka can say why into me coffee member. Me that's it.